Yeah,
Oh no.
no longer do that. You guys are gonna be so bored.
I know. I'll be like, Jean Sueño, let's play early today. You know, the thing is, we could play early, it's just Karma is always up very late.
Can't play without karma. Anyways, stream is live. Hello, everybody. We're back with Umineko. Isn't that so wild? Remember this game?
No.
It's been a year of Umineko.
Umineko.
Let me just full screen it. Okay. So, I'll probably be playing until New Year's. I won't be here for the countdown, guys. I'll be with my family, but this will probably go on till like 12 or whatever. So, let's just get right.
I don't get what New Year's Eve is.
It's just the day before New Year's. And then when it's midnight, you like celebrate the New Year's.
Oh, maybe Marvel Rivals is gonna be awesome on New Year's.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be so happy and drunk, and it's gonna be such a good time.
Yeah, like ranked is gonna be good. Maybe.
Totally. Okay. Let's continue.
I don't remember what happened in New Year's.
If we speedrun this, maybe we can finish before New Year's. Like, I know you said 4 hours, but like, what if we read really fast starting right now?
Okay.
Dad, Mom, who would do something like this? Wow. Jessica's willful voice echoed through the rose garden. Hey, bitch. I'm trying to read your line. We're not finishing it. Perhaps it was the intuition of a person who lived on this island. After checking part of the rose garden where Aunt Rosa and Maria had fallen and seeing nothing, Jessica went to look in the arbor next. Normally, the arbor was probably the wonderful location to enjoy tea peacefully while appreciating the roses on a good sunny day. Maybe even Uncle Cross and Aunt Natsuhi had days when they relaxed and enjoyed this tea together here. In that arbor lay their corpses. At least they aren't drenched in rain like Aunt Rosa and Maria had been, but there was no way I could say out loud that to Jessica at that moment.
Karma messaged me.
Yay.
What do you think of Dr. Nanjo? Oh wait, Karma will join us. Maybe we get to play Marvel Rivals instead of Umineko.
And Umineko gets shafted yet again. Strangulation, I believe. Come.
Oh, hi, Karma!
Hello.
Hello. Playing Umineko.
Yeah. Would you like to join Umineko or play Marvel?
Oh, I mean, you guys can continue playing Umineko.
No, it's fine. It's your decision.
No, I'm playing where wins me.
Okay.
It's funny smiling right now. I hear it
Oh,
in your voice.
I'm not. I'm not smiling.
He secretly fucking hates this game, or he fucking hates me. Either one of them.
Oh no, I guess we can't. No, we'll play a little bit of Umineko.
Play some Umineko. I have to do the Discord quest for where wins me.
I thought you say for Umineko.
I was petting cats. It was awesome.
Alright, if we speedrun this, we can finish it.
Okay.
On their necks, there is a distinct markings that something thin was used to strangle them.
Right! I doubt these
Right there lay 2 stake-like weapons decorated with an occult design, which had been found driven into Uncle Cross's thigh area near Aunt Natsuhi's calf. When we found these sticking out of my parents' forehead and chest, we decided to preserve the crime scene and leave them for the police, but Jessica didn't care about matters and immediately pulled the stakes out of her parents' foreskin. Forsaken!
Oh, bruh. Right now, the body found in the head, chest, stomach, and leg have been found. I also found my husband's foreskin latched onto someone's fingers.
My bad. I was reading fast, so I fucking didn't read it properly.
Bro.
Shut up! Stop saying that!
Bruh.
Aw, damn it. I'll kill that murderer. Kill him.
Right in front of you, buddy. What this, the 8th Is the way to continue the nighttime light? The witch shall be revived and none shall be left alive. Oh no, that's awful.
Bring it on. The witch revives. That means the culprit is gonna make his grand appearance, right? No one's gonna be left alive? Bullshit. I'll kill him. I'll definitely kill the culprit who killed Dad and Mom with my own hands. Jessica let her emotions flow out as she howled furiously. Ah, woo. To avoid being crushed by grief, she could do nothing but resist it with anger. Oh, I forgot George died.
She's not gonna like it when she hears that one. We still haven't found George. Jessica, you child. Bruh. I can't read. I'm really bad at reading. I'll go into the mansion.
Eva-san, we mustn't split up. It's dangerous if we do not all stick together.
There's nothing we can do for Nissan or his wife. But George might still be alive somewhere.
That's all she is? His wife? Not...
I have no time to waste here.
As Aunt Ava screamed this, Jessica glared at her. Ava had no more time to bother about the dead. She was more concerned for the safety of her only son who had yet to be seen.
Jessica-chan, you should stay by your father and mother's side. I'll make the short trip to the mansion. Hatler-kun and Dr. Nanjo, you guys can stay here too. I'm just gonna give everyone this voice because it's the easiest voice I can do.
After arbitrarily saying this, Aunt Ava rushed out of the arbor. I called out to stop her, but there was no way she would listen. However, being alone in the situation meant nothing short of death. If we silently watched her leave, it would be the same as letting her die. Since Aunt Ava was unwilling to stop, we had no choice but to follow her. And while it may be cruel to say so, Uncle Cross and Aunt Natsuhi were already dead, so there's nothing more we could do for them. In the end, we had no choice but to console Jessica and head out to the mansion together. Fortunately, Jessica stood up. Perhaps she had been able to break free from her grief, but what had surfaced in its place was an expression like a demon's. I'll kill that person with my own hands. I'll definitely avenge them. Is she gonna like level up and like enter the power scaling? Let's go, Battler. If we find the culprit, don't get in my way. I'm definitely gonna kill them.
I've got my own parents to avenge. Sorry, but this is first come, first serve. Bro, she forgot his parents are fucking dead. I forgot his parents are fucking dead. I forgot there was that whole thing with like the snakes and shit, and like the random ass like.
Oops.
Like that whole fight scene with like the daggers and like they introduced the sisters of debauchery. What is their name?
Her corpse was found in the parlor on the first floor. The weapon used was a gun or a spear-like object. Let Shannon have the parlor with its wonderful view of the rose garden on sunny days. Where's George? Why is it not dead? Oh, we haven't found his corpse. His corpse was found in the rose garden arbor. The cause of his death is assumed to be strangling with a rope-like object. A stake-like weapon was sticking out of his thigh. If only there wasn't a stupid epitaph, I wouldn't have needed a stake. What a pain. What happened to the top of his head? Her corpse was found in the rose garden arbor. The cause of her death was assumed to be strangulating with a rope-like object. Same thing as him. Why do I even have to follow the epitaph in the first place? Is some kind of game. I mean, why is their face fucking fucked? Oh, is that like dirt?
I think those are all the people who've died of strangulation.
Yeah, that's right. Let's kill them. And my words, Jessica finally seemed to feel like we sympathized with her emotions. She still had a dark expression, but I felt that Jessica had regained some of her sanity. Well, I didn't check if my audio was good on stream. This isn't Marvel Rivals. Anima, this is Umineko. You should totally play it, since you love visual novels.
Play Marvel Rivals soon, though.
We'll play Rivals. We'll play Rivals.
We'll play Rivals.
It's fine. We took off.
I love Rivals.
Chasing after Aunt Ava. Through the rose garden, up to the stone steps, running at full speed toward a mansion whose large, intimidating shadow flashed in the lightning. Ooh. With this, the murders of the epitaph had reached the 8th twilight, and then, on the 9th twilight, the wish shall arrive. None shall be left alive. I will most likely lose my life. How are we not done yet if we're already at the 9th? Like, all the other ones, we've ended at the 9th. Or, like, it's like speed ran the last section of the fucking...
It's cause remember, Shannon killed herself. Well, yeah, Shannon basically accidentally killed herself.
So there, something new is
So-
going to happen. I will most likely lose my life, but at the very least, I want to burn the truth into my eyes. That's the only thing motivating me to move right now. We were able to meet up to Aunt Ava, who was having trouble with the locked door. It seemed to be all the blood had risen to Aunt Ava's head. That was probably making her fingers clumsy. It looked like she couldn't even handle the simple task of inserting the key into the lock. Then there was a faint sound. The sound of a door unlocking, just as though it had waited for all the survivors the night before opening. It felt to me as though the malicious mansion was trying to swallow up all the remaining humans at once. Hello, Willie. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year's to you. For me, I have 2 hours left. Perhaps the stench that erupted outwards the instant the door opened couldn't be described as just a smell. It was just a charred smell from grandfather. Oh, it wasn't just the smell of him. I think it also may have contained the regrets of the servants in Dad's group, all of the dead. What did it mean as we floated... Oh my fucking god. What did it mean as it floated out, overwhelming us? Was it the cry of the dead telling us not to enter? However, Aunt Ava didn't flinch at something like that. And we who had to chase after her were forced to step into the mansion even after receiving the message.
George?
I'm low-key a bit drunk. It's New Year's, although you shouldn't be drinking.
George! If you can hear me, answer! George!
I don't think he's alive.
I think we just saw him die.
Nuh-uh. You started chapter 5 of Red Dead Redemption 2. Almost done with the game. Like, how many hours you got left? But then, did you ever finish Red Dead Redemption 2, Union?
Like the online mode.
Oh, okay.
Because Dylan got it for me, and I got bored. And I re-downloaded it, and then I forgot how to play the game, and then I got arrested immediately. So,
Comes back,
I
breaks the
didn't know.
law.
I didn't fucking know that, like, I thought I had no witnesses, right?
Committing
so
a crime. Oh, okay.
I tried to steal someone's cart because, like, I was playing with a friend, and I was trying to, like, there was this guy with, like, a carriage-like thing, and I was like, oh, hey, maybe I can steal this, and maybe we can we can sit in the carriage together.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, I got chased by, like, like, a bunch of police and stuff, and then I killed someone, and then, like, I got fined or something, and then it happened again. And then there was this, like, one hacker who had, like, a skeleton king, like, whatever, but I basically just, like, I played for, like, 15 minutes and got arrested, like, basically for that entire time, or got chased that
Cracking my
entire time.
knuckles into the mic. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeah, 5 hours minimum. Well, you're wanted dead or alive 80% of the map. Uh-oh. Why don't you guys play as a good sheriff, deputy? I don't know who the fuck you play as. Instead of committing crimes.
Like, it's really hard not to commit crimes in that game. What are you supposed to do if you have a gun, you should be killing things, right? I know, like,
You
there's,
can
like,
rob
missions.
banks.
Like, I know, like, there's, like, missions and stuff where you can, like, save people. But, like, every time I did a mission to save someone, they didn't pay me that well.
I guess I have to kill them.
I guess, no, you don't have to kill them. You could just let them die.
Yeah.
Or kill them.
Alright. Aunt Ava shouted at the top of her lungs. Considering the situation, it's probably far too optimistic to imagine that he's alive. When we started following Aunt Ava's example and calling out George's name in loud voices, Aunt Ava spotted something and stopped walking. She was standing in front of the door to the parlor.
What's this? Dr. Nanjo! Could you come here for a second?
What is it? I heard about an eerie magic circle written on doors like in the parlor from the adults. Eerie is one word to describe that thing, which was scribbled with deep red paint reminiscent of blood so that it would slowly drip down. However, that had supposedly been there since this morning. Wondering why Aunt Ava, who had supposedly seen it already, would think it's odd now that Jessica and I stared at the door. Certainly. I have no memory of numbers as these being written here.
Right. They weren't.
不気味な魔法文字みたいなのは書かれていたけど、数字は書かれていなかった。
Baka. Eerie magical characters were written here, but not numbers.
Leader of a gang is forcing to rob banks. What if you kill him? From what the two of them said, only the magic circle had been there this morning. However, right now there were 8 digits written near the upper part of the magic circle. Leon, turn it upside down. Zeros.
Wait, turn it upside down.
Zeros.
It's actually English.
G. E.
That does not
I. I don't know. What could it mean? 07151129. It's like Zero Escape. I didn't know what it meant, but I didn't want to imagine that what someone had been thinking when they wrote it. It was drawn with the same paint as the magic circle, but it had clearly
Alright,
been
put it in
written very
heads.
differently.
Put it in heads. What are the letters?
Oh. A. Uh-oh. 7151129. That's what it spells.
Damn.
The way I had tried out the condition of the color, well, what if we use it as an alphabet? So, like, what if it's A, something, B? I'm too lazy to count it out. There's too many B's. There's too many B's.
Abacus.
Bruh. The way I had tried out, the way it had dried and condition of the color was completely different from the magic circle part. I'm sure this has some magical meaning. No point wasting time thinking about it. Jessica intentionally spat out those words as an attempt to push aside the eerie feeling it gave. It could be a magic square. What the fuck is a magic square? How's it different from
I
a
only know magic
circle?
circles.
Yeah, what the fuck? I need to sip my drink for this.
I'm finishing my creme brulee.
I have some ginger ale mixed with like Peruvian liquor.
I got water.
Okay.
The hardest liquor I can drink.
Add some water too.
Aside from watered down crack.
I had a little bit of sushi today.
What?
Yeah, my dad cooked the steak, and then we also had this sushi from Whole Foods. It was alright.
I want sushi. That's not fair. You don't mean Karma loves sushi.
I just had 2
Yeah, you're
pieces.
being inconsiderate.
I just had 2
No.
pieces.
Yeah, you didn't even take a photo for us.
I know. Because I left my
Not even
phone
your
upstairs to
friends.
charge.
I
I
know.
was like, I know. I thought about it.
I
Then
did think about
fucking
it, but my
realized
phone
that
needed to
was actually
charge. My phone needed to charge.
Why is considerate?
I know.
My phone had to charge. What, you want me to send you a picture of it so you guys could like look at it and be hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Karma did it to
And
me.
then we'll yell at you.
Oh,
'cause you're
okay.
eating Sushi.
So I'm fucked
Yeah,
either way.
Which, yeah.
Yeah.
The idea that a ward against magic can reside in a certain number of... The idea that a ward against magic can reside in a certain oh my god, in a certain sort of number play. I believe everyone has heard of the one where adding all the numbers in each row leads to the same sum. Like in an Excel sheet?
あれは四角形の中に埋めた数字の話じゃなかった
Wasn't it a group of numbers buried in the
横一
rectangle?
列だもの
This is just a single
何の
row.
意味があるのかさっぱりだわ
I don't have a clue what it could mean.
8, 13, 14, 15, 17, 26. Digital root is 8. I don't know what that means. What? Oh, wait, that's you.
Wasn't that a group of numbers put in a rectangle? This is just a single row. I don't got a clue what that could mean. But Jessica Chan is probably correct. There ain't any point in wasting us thinking about it. Wait, fuck.
Even though she said that, she probably suspected that it actually meant something. Aunt Ava was definitely writing the number down on an old receipt or something with a short ballpoint pen. She has the same receipt from the first chapter. Unless it had some obvious pattern, it'd probably be tough to memorize a code made up of an 8-digit number. 0715 1128.
Could.
No, it's too far back. What? Oh. I did think about it too, but say the fucking digits again.
Could this be a date or something?
Oops. Oh, there we go.
An 8? What are you talking about? Well, it's probably a coincidence.
1129. I don't think that's realistic.
Manger!
Oh. Is his July 15?
My birthday is July 15th.
What if this isn't Battler? What if this is like a demon that thinks he's Battler, but he's actually like thousands of years old?
That would make it supernatural. That would make witches exist.
His own existence is a paradox to his own belief. That's what Battler has to understand.
No, that's stupid.
That's why they might do that.
Bro, that's so fucking dumb.
7月15日を示すのかなって思ったら I thought that 0715 might refer to July 15th.
1129も
I figured that if 1129 stood for November 29th,
Oh.
maybe that fit perfectly.
そして11月29日って
Why would your birthday be written in a place like this? And what's up with November 29?
俺が知りてえぜ
That's what I want to know.
まあそのたまたまの偶然だろうけど
Still, it's probably a coincidence.
Yeah, of course it's a coincidence.
なんだか気になっ
Of
ちまった
course
ぜ
it's a coincidence. You're gonna brush it off as a coincidence, and everyone's gonna die.
When I thought about it, fuck my bucket life.
Sorry,
It's
that's interesting audio.
11 It started to feel a little creepy.
誰かの誕
What
生
if
日だったり
someone's
とか
birthday
する
was
の
on
か
November 29th?
うちの家族は違うぜ
That's not the
Oya
birthday
ji
of
mo
anyone
Kirie-san
else in
mo
my family.
エンジェも違う
Not Dad, or Kairi-san, or Ange.
もちろん俺のおふくろ
Of
もだ
course, it isn't my mother's either.
Who's Ange?
That's his little sister.
Nothing comes to mind. I don't believe it's Kenzo-san's or Genji-san's birthday.
うちの家族も違うわよ
It isn't from my family either.
ローザやマリアちゃんでもないわ
It isn't Rosa's or Maritime's.
Oh, what a good aunt. She remembers Maria's birthday.
Wow, what a good aunt.
うちの家族だって違うぜ
It can't be anyone in my family. It isn't Cannon-kun's or Shannon's.
私
I always give the servants presents on their birthday, so I know it for all of them. I don't know anyone who's born on November 29. Once we started imagining the 8 digits weren't meaningless, but actually with 2 dates written together, it started to look like that way. However, its true meaning may be something completely different, or there may be no meaning at all. Anyway, since we don't have any real clues, it's probably pointless to stand around worrying about it. It's Beatrice's birthday. And the inside of the parlor is much more important. This morning, behind each of the doors was a magic circle. Written on them had been a body of a victim. So if something new was added to this door, does that mean something new has been added inside of the parlor? When Aunt Ava tried to open it, she felt resistance of the lock. She immediately took out the master key and put it into the hole. As soon as she opened the door, Aunt Ava let out a high-pitched scream and ran inside. That alone was enough to tell us what happened inside the room. Dr. Nanjo and I looked at each other, and I shook my head slightly as we entered the parlor.
George!
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 George! Hang in there. Dr. Ninja, quickly!
I can't. He was either strangulated or shot by a gun. I can't tell. George Aniki lay there crumpled alongside Shannon-chan's corpse. His chest was stained bright red, and judging by his still opened eyes, I'd hate to say it to Aunt Ava, I couldn't pick up any signs of life. After moving to take George's pulse, Dr. Nendo shook his head, wordlessly reporting that George was dead. Brushing him aside, Ava once again crouched beside George Aniki and started crying at the top of her lungs. Of Aniki's death, one thing is certain. The murders hadn't ended on the 8th twilight. The epitaph was being carried out in its complete form, including the 9th twilight, and none shall be left alive. I was starting to lose track of things. For some reason, Aunt Ava half-crazed cries actually made me cool down. Crestfallen and exhausted, I flopped onto the sofa and plucked my feet at the top of the table. Maybe all the murders numbed my heart. Instead of just being frightened, I felt completely confused. Dad and Kairi-san are dead, the people who had been killed off one by one, starting with the servants. And there's been a hell of a lot of them by now. I don't know when the murder first happened, but they might have been killed at the rate of about 1 person per hour by now. That's a lot of deaths. We believe that the boat will come for us around 9 tomorrow. There's still a full 12 hours until then. How many more sacrifices to the witch will there have to be for us to survive? With the 4 of us, it goes 1 each hour. We won't last any longer than 4 hours. We don't even know if it'll last until midnight tonight. Yesterday after lunch, we came into this parlor. Just as they started talking about the servant serving some tea Aunt Rosa had bought, we kids decided to take a walk. Maria was jumping around, wasn't she? And Shannon-chan brought us cookies. She said Kumasawa had baked them or something. It would have been hilarious if she'd baked some mackerel into them, wouldn't it? That's right. I'll never hear Kumasawa Bachan's mackerel jokes again, will I? Oh right, if I only remember stuff about Kumasawa Bachan, that wouldn't be fair to everybody else. Why did Dad and Kairi even go outside? It's not like going without food for a day would kill us. They're so hungry. They needed food. They can't go one day.
They're just so hungry. They need to separate. And low-key, what if like they went outside to get food in order to like kill Hideyoshi or like confront Ava? And that's like that weird fight scene with them, but Hideyoshi dies because skill issue. But they were like, we're just so hungry. I think it's just funnier to imagine that they were hungry.
So why did Gluttony get a hold of them and make them go out for food? I'll bet that fearless dad of mine just started complaining about being hungry. Kairi-san, you were supposed to be the brakes for my reckless dad. Why didn't you stop him? And what about your daughter, Anji? She's just 6 years old. Don't tell me you plan to leave her in my care. After all, it's doubtful now whether even I'll be able to live this island alive. Stop! Why are you fighting at a time like this? Jessica-chan, stop it! It's been kind of noisy for a while. By the time I looked up to see what it was, Jessica and Aunt Ava had suddenly started fighting each other. No, maybe I should say that Jessica was grabbing at Aunt Ava. Oh. Oh. Aunt Ava killed Dad and the rest. There's no other explanation.
How foolish. Why should I know anything that would put your fucking parents?
Who was on the first floor of the guest house? Aunt Ava. Dad and Mom were on the first floor lobby along with her. And who was left alive? Only Aunt Ava. Why? It's obvious, because you're the culprit. You killed Mom and Dad, carried them outside, and then shamelessly locked the door, trying to make it seem like it was the witch's doing.
Then why do you think George disappeared? He never came to the first floor. So, did he disappear from the 2nd floor? And who was on the 2nd floor? You people were, right?
あなたは知ってたんでしょ
You knew, didn't
ジ
you?
ョージがこっそりゲス
You
ト
knew
ハウ
that
スを
George
抜け
slipped
出
out
す
of the
の
guest house.
それを
And you brazenly
自
acted
分は
as if
何
you
も知
didn't
らな
know
いような
anything.
あんたがジョージを止めて
You
てくれれ
stopped
ば
George.
ジョー
He'd be.
ジョージは
Uh-oh.
I said stop! Jessica-chan was in the cousin's room the whole time, and Eva-san was in the first floor lobby the whole time. Dr. Nanjo, where were you? Don't ask me! Neither of you is responsible for anything. What we have here is simply the sadness of losing family members. The culprit is no one, nowhere. It is all just the witch's fault. So stop hating each other, you too. The witch's fault, huh? I wonder if that's a good way to cool down the situation right now. Yeah, I finally understand why 3 people evaporated from the guest house, when all the doors and windows were locked from the inside. This is what they were after, making us think the culprit was inside and sparking this ugly mutual hatred. Has to be the culprit's, the witch's goal. But if that's the case, how did the culprit lock it from the outside? When Dad's group was attacked, their master key was definitely stolen. But the doors and windows to the guest house were built so that you couldn't lock them from the outside, no matter how hard you tried. So that master key should have had nothing to do with the guest house closed room. Jessica and Aunt Ava were turning their sadness at losing their blood relatives into anger at the person in front of them. Dr. Nanjo was trying to step between them. And I sat on the sofa staring at the ceiling, thinking about things that shouldn't even matter anymore with a worn-out expression. I just couldn't believe that this was the same parlor that had been so warm and pleasant midday yesterday, for just a short time before the typhoon hit. The sudden sound of a gunshot shook me out of my half-asleep trance. Smoke was rising out of the barrel of the gun Aunt Ava held. Jessica had fallen to the floor and was covering both of her eyes. Aunt Ava and Dr. Nanjo were looking down at her in shock. Are you okay, Jessica-san? Jessica-san! I think she got shot, guys.
I don't know, maybe it's just...
Oh, wait, that's not me.
It wasn't my fault.
This happened because you came at me even after I told you to stop.
Hey, wait a sec. What's going on?
So did Jessica grab at Aunt Ava, which turned into a scuffle? Wait, how many people are fucking alive? Oh. Why is he here?
It's always Dr. fucking Nanjo that like fucking lives.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's just us fucking 4.
Okay,
So did Jessica grab at Aunt Ava, which had turned into a scuffle? Did they start fighting over Aunt Ava's gun? Did some kind of impact cause the trigger to be pulled? I didn't know if the bullet had grazed her or had she been burned by the discharge. But either way, Jessica was covering both her eyes, screaming hurts and hurts, rolling around the floor. Well, it doesn't seem like she got shot. Don't worry, calm down. It's not a serious wound, so get a hold of yourself. My eyes hurt, it hurts. I can't see. She's blind?
it's probably like the gunpowder that went into her eyes when like the gun fired.
Dr. Nanjo let Jessica borrow his shoulders, saying that he would tend to her in the servant room. The servant room in the mansion had a bed and a first aid kit and was able to function as an infirmary. Damn it. You killed Mom and Dad. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
It wasn't me! It wasn't me!
Jessica-san, you'll aggravate the wound, so don't move about. Come, let us go to the servants' room. Jessica continued to curse on Aunt Ava as her parents' murderer. It seemed that Aunt Ava couldn't conceal her trembling at the fact that she had pulled the trigger, even if it had been an accident.
It wasn't my fault! It happened because that kid jumped at me! I didn't kill anyone! More importantly, who killed George? That's right! Who killed George? George! Okay.
Oh, he's dead now. His corpse was found in the mansion's parlor. The weapon used in soon to be a gun or spear-shaped object. In exchange for his soul, the witch gave 8 numbers. Huh. So it's supposed to be a hint. 07151129. If you say it, a small golden lane will be opened. Really? I just said it.
That's like probably the code to like more gold or safe or something. Golden land is just equal to wealth. It isn't my fault! It isn't my fault!
Wait a second, Eva. Don't go off on your own.
I didn't know if it's because Aunt Ava couldn't bear her mistake, or if she had given up control of her body to anger at the person who had killed her only son, or if both of those all mixed together. At any rate, she ran outside into the corridor yelling, fearful and screaming. I was also worried about Jessica's condition, but right now I couldn't leave Aunt Ava alone. Why would she go off on her own in this mansion of all places? Is she suicidal? Dr. Nanjo took Jessica towards the servant room. I chased after Aunt Ava, dashing into the depths of the mansion. There's no way there's 4 hours left. What if we just speed ran that fast? Like, what if we're just that guy? After sitting on Jessica's servant room bed, Nanjo told her several times not to touch her eyes and examine the infected area. The barrel had probably just been near her eyes. There was a possibility that the flames of the discharge had injured her corneas. There was no threat to her life, but it would probably be necessary to take her to a doctor as soon as possible. Nanjo applied emergency first aid, covering the affected area with gauze and wrapping it around with a band-aid. As a result, Jessica lost her field of vision. She's blind. Is that okay? The wound may hurt or itch, but you mustn't scratch it or rub it. When tomorrow comes, let us go to an ophthalmologist as soon as possible. That bitch. She really was trying to kill me. If the angle had been a little off, I'd been killed by now. I'll definitely turn her into the police. Eva-san would do not such a thing. That was an accident. You call that an accident? She killed Dad and Mom. There's no way a 19th person or a witch exists on this island. She's behind everything. She was the only one on the first floor of the guest house. George Lee-san must have seen her killed Mom and Dad, and she killed him to keep him quiet. It's the same with Grandfather and the servants. I'm sure she snuck out of the family conference last night and killed all of them. If that's indeed the case, then we'll find about it as soon as the police investigates. The police are incredible. With their powers of discernment, there is nothing that cannot be understood. There is no need for us to suspect or hate anyone. The police will resolve everything. We have a lot of faith in them. So for now, Jessica-san, you should devote yourself to resting your body and keeping your eyes safe. Of course, if you wrinkle your forehead too much...
The moral of the story is to always trust the police.
True, do nothing. It'll do nothing good for your eyes, not to mention your beauty. When Jessica's abuse of Ava reached its crescendo, she actually had started glaring instinctively, and the pressure on her eyes had hurt her. Jessica herself realized that the more she talked, the more the wound would hurt, and regardless of whether she'd overcome her suspicions of Ava, she regained her composure for the time being. She killed them. Dad and Mom. Shannon. Cannon-kun. Cannon-kun. She had heard that Cannon had been killed in the chapel. Jessica still hadn't seen his face after he had died.
So he's alive!
Jessica was now less fearful about the fact that she was blinded, and more frighteningly that the police would carry Cannon's body away while she couldn't see. And that she still would have to say her final farewell without being able to look at his face. Her anger at the culprit and her sadness of his death.
Sorry.
And her sadness at the death of the person she liked. Those mixed emotions started her crying. But right now, tears were actually painful for her, so she wasn't even permitted to leisurely remember his face in bygone days. Jessica could do nothing but sit on the bed and let her head droop withstanding the pain.
You see, George couldn't see Shannon's face, right?
The parallel.
And he was alive. So I have a theory that Shannon and Cannon were killed, but the thing is, the person behind the persona is alive and killed George. And here's my theory. Hear me out. Okay, so they probably bribed Kyrie and what's his fucking name? Hideyoshi, Ava, and Rudolph. They bribed those two couples together, and like about the Golden Land and gold in general. That's why they were fighting each other. When when Kyrie said they needed to go out to search for food, they were fucking lying because it was only a fucking day. And even this game acknowledged that going hungry for a day is the most stupidest thing ever because it's literally just one day. So what they were doing was making it an excuse to go interrogate Hideyoshi, which had that little scuffle between Ava, Hideyoshi, and whoever the fuck, and Ava. And then what happened is basically Kyrie and Rudolph died. But Hideyoshi also ended up dying to them. And basically Ava is now sad because they died. But also Ava probably killed uh whatever their names. What's Jessica's parents' name again? Natsuhi and Cross. Yeah, they she killed them, and that's my theory. But I think Canon slash Shannon slash Sayo is alive, and that's how George is dead. She killed them. She did it.
But Beatrice said that they were all dead and red.
Yeah, yeah, but the thing is, the persona could be dead, right? But they never said, like, that's why she hesitated and said it wasn't really a suicide. Because a suicide would probably consider, and like when an accidental death slash suicide, she said it wasn't an accidental death or suicide, I'm pretty sure.
It was an intentional departure of one's old self.
Yeah, so she probably killed those identities, but like...
Okay, well, the reason why I was confused is because, like, I would assume one's fake and one's real, but if she's discarding both of them, then she's just a third person.
Yeah, she's probably both of them kind of combined. Like, it's a way, it's like having two personalities with two different
And then
friends,
the
but
secret
acting
third
like...
hidden personality that you haven't shown anybody.
Yeah, it's like what you are like at home
It's like
versus
Danganronpa.
what you're like with your friend groups. Yeah, it's like... I guess. I don't know who you're referring to in Danganronpa.
The secret hidden third person hiding in the school hallways. Watch out.
It's Junko and Ashina. I solved it.
Well then, now I am worried more about Ava-san. I'm gonna get banned on Twitch for yawning. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Realizing that Jessica hadn't calmed down for the time being and let out a sigh, he stuck his head out into the hallway to look for any sign of the others coming back. Oh, not just gonna kill her.
Uh-oh.
Then their eyes met. Nanjo, unable to understand who this person was bewildered for an instant, and then died the next.
I hear that the police who lost power of sight have zero anti-magic power.
What the fuck
What?
are you yapping about?
The blind are weak to witches?
The Karma! They're ableist!
Canonically, blind people fucking suck against witches. What the fuck?
In other words, you're an isolated pawn right now.
Okay.
Understand what that means?
What did you say? Nanjo had no way of understanding who this person in front of him was. Much less what she had just said. Dr. Nanjo? What's going on? Unable to see, Jessica had to rely on voices alone to make out the situation, but since she had heard Nanjo say something in an uneasy tone, she had tightened up, thinking that something bad might have happened. Stop, please. Please, don't kill me. I have a sick grandchild.
Nanjo lore? Oh my god, what if Jessica is the grandchild?
What if...
And that was a gay... he had a
Wait,
gay
Nanjo and
affair.
Kenzo made Beatrice.
Oh. Empreg?
My
pregnant. Oh my god.
I mustn't die here. Please spare me. The first time we've heard him mention a grandchild. Dr. Nanjo? Nanjo? Jessica couldn't do anything except call out from the bed. Judging by the tone of his voice, Nanjo was in the corridor confronting somebody. And he was scared. His life must have been threatened just a second ago. No, stop it! Bleh.
Bleh. On the night twilight, the witch shall revive, and none shall be left alive.
The witch pointed the end of her gold staff at Dr. Nanjo. Even though he didn't know what she was planning to do, Dr. Nanjo assumed that she must be ready to take his life.
I'm scared.
Dr. Nanjo. Dr. Nanjo.
Oh, hello there.
Is someone there? Answer me. Stop it!
And I said,
That was a gunshot. A sharp sound echoed. Just as previously, the tip of the golden staff tapered and stretched, slicing into Nanjo's forehead. I like how that covers both the gunshot and the spear-like object, because it fucking stabbed him, but also it made a gunshot sound. So what, like Ava just like ran off, Ballard chased after her, and then she like used a hidden passageway to get to back here, and then killed fucking Nanjo.
Shot and stabbed.
Jessica, who could only try to grasp what was happening with her ears, had no clue what was going on, but even so she was able to realize that with that sound, Nanjo had died. And she could she could tell that the person was now in the corridor, right in front of the servant room. Furthermore, since she couldn't see, she wouldn't be able to run away, much less resist. Knowing that she was a mouse in a trap in a life-or-death situation, Jessica shuddered.
Jessica! Too bad your eyes got injured. You're weak to witches now. You fucking stupid dipshit.
Just open
Can't
your
do
eyes.
anything right.
just open your eyes, you stupid idiot. What, you're like Snake now.
You can't even escape. I'm gonna play a whole lot with
Nanjo's corpse now.
When I get bored of that, I'll kill you next and play a bunch more. Oh wait, if I've got you blind here already, I will wait until you're dead. I'll have a lot of fun with you before I kill you too. Yeah. So wait there shaking for a while, okay? As you try to imagine all of the ways I'm playing with Nanjo's corpse.
Jessica was struck with fear and let out a frail scream. She wanted to scream in a much louder voice, trying to get someone to help her, but she couldn't. When faced with true fear, it clogs up a person's throat. Right then, Jessica could barely even breathe. Help me. Help me. She searched around for hands, trying to find some way to escape, but even though she would have known this room well, just being unable to make it to a closed... whatever. She ran into a shelf or something, and things like candy jars and bottles fell down, hitting on her head. Youch! As she was now, it would have been tough for her to even guard her head or block it. She was painfully aware of how powerless humans become just by losing their sense of sight. Of course, she had no time to be impressed by this fact. She crawled around randomly trying to escape from that place, but she kept bumping into things and didn't understand, getting hit by various falling objects. And it felt like the entire room was alive, bullying her and refusing to let her escape. Then a footstep could be heard in the presence in the hallway, and then a voice. She probably poked her head into the room since Jessica had been so loud.
You are noisy. Act like a lady and wait there on the bed. I can't read. So I'll give you a wonderful blood-red outfit fitting for such an honored daughter. Something good enough to make the person who finds you faint, okay?
Until just a second ago, she had sworn that she'd kill the culprit if she found them. However, now she was very powerless. She couldn't do anything except let out a scream, crawling around on the floor and bumping her head into the bed and legs of desk. Help me. Help me. Someone help me. Even Battler. Someone come. Help me, Cannon-kun. In the corridor, as the witch thought of how to toy with Nanjo's life, a single gold butterfly secretly watched from the scene in the corner of the hallway. It was Beato, who had barely escaped with her life once before. The gold butterfly softly returned to a human form. It was faintly transparent like a lace curtain. By now, her power was weak at maintaining the form that was difficult. This form was difficult to her. She's a little transparent. Right next to her, Ronove also appeared. It is unlikely that Jessica will survive. Of course there were to be no servants from the very beginning.
She has grown feelings for you. I'm gonna kill myself. She has grown feelings of love for Canon. I have toyed with them at many times. At times. What the fuck? Having such behavior was shameful for a witch.
Love is the single element. Romantic love is even more pure, more sacred. Though for some reason, you seem to despise it thoroughly, milady.
Teacher told me magic exists to bring people happiness. That's something I myself must have been aware of. Okay. I forgot that I stopped being a witch. And so I lost the right to be Battler's opponent.
I can hardly believe it, milady. Do you actually intend to rescue Jessica? It will be dangerous.
I know. Or if I do save her, she'll become the plaything of the witch's banquet when the door of the Golden Land opens.
But even so,
That death would be far more compassionate than what that person will do to her. The witch's banquet steals lives in a terrible way, but it does not do it so more than once. It does not toy with life and death.
Yeah, you just get ripped apart to pieces.
Yeah, by demons. Naked. And on a leash, by the way.
Yeah, like Leon.
Yeah, like Leon. Kennedy. However, that person is different. She kills over and over. She kills for fun! You did that too, you fucking hypocrite! There's no trace of compassion there. I want to at least save Jessica from that cruel fate.
Wait, if people ship Balor and Beatrice, isn't that incest?
Probably. Actually. Most definitely.
Certainly.
Maybe they ship the meta, like the witch version that like has no blood relations, than like the real life person who's probably blood related to all of them.
Yeah. Certainly. By carrying that out, you would probably be praised as a good witch. However, the new Beatrice-sama already views you as a hostile milady. If you were to be seen by her again, you would not have any method to escape this time, correct?
George and Shannon. I finally understood what a witch is. And what magic is. I am a witch.
I really like this song.
I must act as a witch. And I must acknowledge, as Battler's opponent, and make Battler accept me as a witch this time round.
Oh, new sprite.
The road to the goal might be long and difficult. However, if I do not take a step forward here now, I won't be able to call myself a witch.
I understand your feelings.
Aoyama from My Hero Academia.
What?
She looks like Aoyama from My Hero Academia.
Oh. Yeah. I see the French. How do you plan to rescue her? There are not many forms of magic that your body is capable of now, milady. Did you not have to borrow George's power even back when you revived Shannon?
Indeed. But for that very reason, I may be able to save Jessica. Right now, she is begging for Canon to save her. I can borrow the power of that emotion. My magic may be able to stop the again.
You may be able to knock, however, you would use up all of your magical energy. If you were to be spotted by the new Beatrice-sama, you would truly be without a method of escape. I am no longer your butler, milady. Understand that I cannot assist you if the situation worsens.
I know. By now I have toyed with and taken more lives than I can count. So I may not be able to make up for it, except by saving the same number of lives, bringing them through that door. I have nothing to lose in the first place. I am just a gold butterfly who passed its name and magic power on, and who is no longer acknowledged as a witch.
What about Battler-sama? You are partway through a game with him. He has said that he would wait until you returned. Are you truly satisfied to end it here? You have a duty to return the seat across from Battler-sama, milady.
For that very reason. If there's a chance that there's a life I can save, I will save it. And I will be accepted as a witch. I must become a witch. If this is training, it is a very childish thing. Nothing that compares with the evils I have committed before now. Vanish, Renove. Watch what may be the final magic of a single butterfly. It used to be called a witch.
Certainly. Please show me magic that will not disgrace the name of the Golden Witch. And I pray that it is not your final spell.
Go, my friend. If you can find enough ink, write down the story of my foolish life and hand it over to some fool who is about to walk down the same path. So long, Renove. Bruh.
She's got the Dragon Ball. She's gonna resurrect him.
Oh yes.
Ooh, there's ghosts. I can't believe there's like 3 more hours.
There's no way. It's gonna end in the next hour. Eden-kun, where are you? Where are you? Help me. Help me.
Milady, oh my god, he's fat. I am always there by your side.
Canon-kun? Canon-kun! It seemed to Jessica as though she had heard Canon's voice just then. She looked around with unseeing eyes, but of course she saw nothing. On the contrary, that action caused her head to hit the desk again. Canon-kun, Canon-kun, help me, help me!
Yes, milady. I will help you.
Shit.
Canon-kun,
Oh shit.
you survived. This time she thought she heard his voice clearly. Jessica jumped up in surprise, banging her. Oh my Dude, she's got brain damage now. She's hit her head so many times.
She has no perception of anything because she's blind.
Milady, please calm your heart and listen. Unfortunately, I am not alive.
Huh?
I have already died. However, that witch came to me to tell me of your peril, and she gave me just a little bit of time so that I could save you, milady. Please calm your heart even more. If you do, my form will become visible even to you, milady.
Jessica obeyed those words. She chased all the idle thoughts from her head and...
Even to you? Is it because she's fucking blind?
Of course, her heart felt like it was going to explode after hearing the voice of the one she liked and thought was dead. She resisted the excitement with all her strength. When she did, she felt as though Canon really was right in front of her. Even though she couldn't have been able to see him with her eyes, she was able to sense him clearly.
Can you see me?
I'm sorry. Twitch is getting banned.
Can you see me, milady?
Oh, yeah, I can see. I definitely see you, Canon-kun.
I exist only as a soul now. So I cannot touch you, milady. I cannot do anything except for talk to you like this with my current weak existence. I am do nothing more than that, but I should be able to be of some aid to you, milady.
Oh my god, talk? I can't touch you, Cannon? I want to...
I am now more fragile than a smoke from a candle. So much so that if one living such as you were to touch me, I would be wiped away instantly. So please, don't try to touch me. Because I am also holding back my desire to touch you, milady.
Okay.
More importantly, milady, please listen well. A new golden witch has a cruel heart. She surely plans to make you meet with a horrible fate. You must escape from this room and hide.
I can't see anything.
Quiet! I open your eyes, milady. Yeah, if this was me, I would fucking not do well. Left or right? Left or right? Which was my left and which was my right? Moving in accordance with my instructions. First, please follow the there and then stand up. You are now under the desk, milady. If you stand there, you'll hit your head.
If I was blind, I wouldn't be this, like, stupid and hit everything.
I mean, like, you have hands, right? Just touch around you, and she can probably feel that she's underneath a desk that's, like, a shape of a box. Like, if you touch the ceiling of the fucking desk, you could probably feel the desk.
Uh-huh.
That's
Okay.
fine.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stand.
Done. Next, please turn to face towards the 9 o'clock. How does she know? How would she know that? She's blind.
Oh, this is pretty embarrassing. Wait, what?
Towards the 9 o'clock.
Oh, no,
What does that mean?
that means directionally. Like, if in front of you is 12, and to your right is 3 p.m., and behind you is 6 p.m., and to your left is 9 p.m.
Yeah, I don't know, I die. I literally, like, I would take too long. That doesn't make sense to me. Cause, like, I don't know.
Like, watch your 6.
I think it'd just be more effective to be like, can you turn slightly to, like, the right?
But that's not, like... But what does slightly mean? Does slightly mean 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock?
I'm not gonna, I don't know. Like, I feel like for me, I would be like, oh... I feel like degrees. Just do, like, can you turn your head?
I mean, you
like...
could. It's just smaller to say, like 3 o'clock instead of saying 90 degrees.
I feel like that just makes more sense because everyone passed math in high
Everybody's
school.
used a clock before.
Yeah, but like the thing is, like that's so outdated now. Everyone.
Oh,
uses,
so
like,
I'm old now. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
No.
Like I learned. Yeah, basically, I don't use those clocks anymore.
Well, I don't use them anymore, but like we used to use them.
Yeah, I used to.
Karma, can you read a clock?
I mean,
Sorry,
I
I'm
can
fighting
read
a boss.
Okay.
I can read a clock. It just takes, obviously, it will take some time to translate in my head, though. Like 9 o'clock, I have to count, and then I have to remember where each of the places are. Like the top is 12, 9 o'clock. That's like more than like.
Go west.
Oh my.
Isn't it just more effective to just turn like slightly? To the side?
Oh,
But it's not specific
I'm
enough.
struggling.
Yeah, whatever. She's blind and she was underneath a desk this whole time.
Dumbass.
And, like, dumbass, like.
No, I'm fine. What's next? Jessica thought that it was a dream and she didn't want to cut or whatever. However, she did that Cannon might vanish like a frail candle. She was afraid of that, so she satisfied herself with just listening to his words once more, replacing the desire to see him and hold him. Therefore, what hurt her eyes was the tears of gratitude for a god or maybe a witch who had given the miraculous moment. Is this okay? We keep talking like this, we won't get noticed by her, want our voices to be heard? Erected.
I have erected a secrecy barrier. As long as we don't make any loud sounds or speak noisily, no one will notice us.
Yeah. Secrecy barrier, of course.
Of course, I didn't think of that. That's why people can't tell when I'm around.
He
Basically,
always
this is all
has
in
one
your
on.
head.
I don't really get it, but anyway,
I
we'll be
don't
fine
really
as long
get
as we stay
those.
quiet, right? What should I do next?
Please walk 10 steps in that direction. You will touch the sofa. That is not specific, but 9 o'clock is specific.
Okay.
In that direction. Please continue along that. Do it slowly. Stay calm. Believe in my whatever.
Sure. It's weird. Even though it's so scary not being able to see. I'm not scared if you're with me, Canon.
Yes, that is the sofa. Trace it to the left while advancing slowly. There's a table to your left. Be careful not to bump into it with your shins.
It was a very, very strange and bizarre team effort. Even though she would have been killed in an instant if the terrible witch noticed her, there was no fear in Jessica's heart. She would be protected and guided by Canon, someone she thought she'd never be reunited with. But this is like Cloak and Dagger.
Why?
Because, like, he's like half a person right now. He's missing, like...
He's missing his legs.
No, he's missing 50% of his transparency right now. And Cloak is missing his legs.
So he's half a person is what you're saying. Be careful now. You might accident. If you increase that amount any sooner, it will become racist. What? It will be a tide.
And Jessica is white.
Oh, and Jessica is white.
I have to yawn again for like the millionth time.
Okay. Everyone's so tired. I woke up like at 5 something and immediately took a shower because I was reading BL till like 12 p.m. It was interesting, guys.
What a good day.
What a good day.
I woke up late. I didn't get my chicken sandwich because my parents told me dinner would be ready soon.
No,
I'm
that's
sad.
unfortunate.
I wanted my free sandwich. What if I come in the next day and say, please?
You should have gotten it.
I couldn't. I woke up at 4 p.m.
I don't want it to be 2026.
It's the year of the bunny, guys.
I'm gonna die soon.
It was probably just more than it would probably be just a momentary miracle. Even so, Jessica was deeply grateful for it. If she hoped for too much, she was sure he would disappear. She tried not to ruin the faint miracle. And trying to engrave this moment into her heart for all eternity, she slowly continued to walk, obeying Canon's voice.
Okay, if you walk 10 more steps, you will exit the serpent ring. Then please turn to face 9 o'clock and keep walking very slowly. Put your hand on the wall to your right and keep following that. I'll take you to a safe room.
Like Resident Evil. If I go there, will you leave Canon-kun? Okay, so Canon moves her to a different room. How does she, like... Does the witch just not find her again immediately after? Like, where the fuck is she gonna go? She's blind.
She moves to, I don't know. Like, wait, does that mean there's like a connecting room to this room to the other room? Does that mean like, so does the witch just not check?
I can't physically picture this room and how, like, so there has to be another exit in this room. Canon didn't answer, but his lack of an answer was enough to tell her the truth. Then no way, I don't want to go.
Do you think Shannon was the one who shot Nanjo and then enters the fucking room and then plays as Cannon and guides her to a different room?
Mayhaps.
Because, like, how else is she, like, remembering that? And then, I'm assuming she reaches the Golden Land or whatever, which is just... My theory is a bomb explodes and blows up the whole island. Just like what they do in Sonic.
And
Dr.
RE3.
Eggman's like, where Dr. Eggman's like,
This place is gonna burn to the fucking ground if you guys don't get off there.
I
And
don't
then-
think he
yeah,
says that.
yeah, I mean, I think that's what he says, but I don't remember the game that well.
if you stay here, you'll be killed by the witch.
Oh yeah.
いいよ
I don't
殺
mind.
されればカノン君のいる世界へ行けるもん
If I'm killed, I can go to a world where you are, Canon-kun.
お嬢様
My lady.
どうか
My lady.
聞き分けてください
Please listen to me.
死者である僕には
The human world is too bright and
人の
hateful
世は
for the
眩
dead
しくて
like
強
me.
すぎるだから長くはと
So
ど
I
まりま
cannot
せん
stay for long.
だからお嬢様
So, my lady, please allow me to use what time I am allowed to guide you to a safe place. Because after
時
that,
間が尽きるま
I
で
will stay with you until
ずっと
time
お
my
嬢様
time
と一
runs
緒にい
out.
ますからそれが
Oh,
カノン
what
君
the
に
fuck was that?
書いたのはい
Yes, you didn't even fucking read
Is that the very best you can manage,
その
Canon-kun?
代わり1秒でも
it. In exchange, I will stay by your side as long as possible.
ずっとお嬢様といて
We'll stay with you and
お話
talk
をし
with
ます
you, my lady.
どんな
Oh my god. Talk about what?
どんなお話がいいですか
What do you want to talk
I don't
about?
care. What do you...
では
Well then,
勇気のない
I will tell you about the story of the
臆病
cowardly
な
servant
潮
boy
に
who
の
lacked
し
all
太陽のよ
courage.
うに眩
The
しいお
story
嬢
of
様
the
に恋心を
foolish and
抱
pitiful
き
boy who fell in love with a young lady as radiant as the
同
sun,
じ気
even
持ち
when
を
the
打
lady
ち明け
confessed those
臆病
same
さに
feelings to
負
him.
け
He lost to his cowardice and was never able to be honest with his feelings till he still lived.
I would never...
自分に素
I
直
would
に
never
なれな
fumble
かっ
like this.
た愚かで哀れな少年の話を
Okay, but Shannon, okay, but realistically, if Shannon and Cannon are the same person, and she already accepted the marriage to George, but like still played as Cannon, like her double,
That
she obviously
two-timing cheater.
she obviously can't be like dating both of them at the same time if she's gonna realistically be married to George. So she had to reject fucking Jessica. She had to choose one of them, but she chose fucking George. Maybe she wanted to live her life as a woman instead of a boy.
Yes. And I want to tell you a story
好き
too.
な男の子にね
The story of a cowardly girl who couldn't muster her courage to tell the boy that she loved. The story of how the girl, if to be married to the boy for a miracle for God, used that as a chance to finally muster up her courage.
I also want to not fucking hear that. This is going on for way too long, bro. So for that reason, Oswell, let us go
安全な場所まで
to a safe place.
カノン君と一緒なら
Yeah, if I could be with you, Canon-kun, I would walk however far, however long it took. I don't need eyes anymore. If you tell me to take a step forward, I will take a step, even if it leads off a cliff. Well, that's not good.
先へだってありがと
That's
う
not good. Beecher's already tried that. Thank you.
さあお嬢様
Come, milady.
参りますよ
Let
最
us
初の
go.
10歩
The first 10 steps.
うん
No, I don't like it. I want to. I know you just told me if I'll take a step if you tell me to, but I won't do it.
Unless you call me Jessica.
わかりました
Understood.
では
Well then,
ジェシ
Jessica.
カ最初の10歩を
Take the first 10
Fumigaste.
steps.
カノン
Yes, Canon-kun. Can she say his real name? I think that'd be interesting. Very quietly, Jessica and Canon slowly snuck out of the servant room. Just around the corner, the witch could be seen cruelly looking down at Andrew's corpse, but she didn't even notice their presence. Renove, who stood ready by her side, met Canon's eyes. Canon thought, oh no, grimacing and blocking Jessica with his back. However, Renove did not inform his master. He played dumb, just as though she hadn't spotted Canon in the first place. Now, maybe he did appear to chuckle. From a finger on one of his hands, which were joined behind his back, a single small gold butterfly appeared, flying in front of Canon, guiding him. It went unnoticed by the master he served. Canon was surprised at the magic of the butterfly held, because it was far more powerful than the secrecy bearer Canon possessed. He may have not known it, but that power of his had originally been Renove's. Kanan's ability was an imitation of that which Kinto had made and given to him. As the butterfly of secrecy magic scattered gold scales, it grew smaller bit by bit. It probably wouldn't last long. But without a doubt, even that would buy them enough time to get away, far away from the cruel witch.
さあお嬢様
Okay, milady.
その壁に沿い
Let's follow that wall and keep walking.
ずっと
Keep going.
ずっと
Keep going.
カノン君と一緒なら
Yeah, if I can be with you, Kanan, I'll keep going on and on.
ずっと
Led and protected by the small golden butterfly, a pair separated from the wall of life and death slowly walked away towards the end of the corridor. There was no sign of the evil witch could have had a magic to notice their fight, whatever the fuck. Until they disappeared at the end of the corridor, the witch didn't realize
I didn't realize what.
that just got vanished, I think.
Oh, okay.
By the time the gold butterfly runaway had evaporated completely, Jessica had reached the parlor. Even though it would have been a quick trip if she had been able to see as she was now, what the fuck? She was blind.
さあお嬢様
Come, milady. I'm
客
gonna
間
go
にたどり着
fucking
きました
insane. We've reached the parlor.
これからお嬢様を
I will now take you to the
So we're not
grundle of
gonna be
curtains by the window. If you hide in there, you'll
Dozens.
surely be safe.
Hide behind the curtains.
カーテンの中か
Inside the
Inside the
curtains.
So
Not bad.
fucking-
昨日昔
I used to hide there a lot long ago.
隠れたもんだ
ベアトリーチェ様
Beatrice-san. I mean, if you see the, what do you call it? The fucking curtains, they don't even reach all the way to the ground. She's gonna see her feet. She's blind. She can't, what is she gonna do?
Huh? Kanan called out the witch's name. Jessica looked around in surprise, but she obviously couldn't spot the witch when she couldn't see. Beato had appeared once again in a faint form. Kanan squared off against the figure of the evil witch, but Beato's expression was soft or even pitying.
どういう気まぐれで僕を蘇らせてくれたのか
I don't know what sort of whim led you to revive me.
あなたの気
Nor
持ち
do
が
I
わからない
understand what you're thinking now.
気まぐれです
No, it was nothing more than a whim. No, this is how
魔
witches
女
should
とは
be.
こうあるべきなのだわらわがそれを気づく
It took
の
me
に
1,000
1000
years to realize that.
それだけの
That is how
愚か
foolish
し
it
い
is.
話だ
Who is it?
誰がいる
Who's there?
お嬢様お静かに
Lady, be quiet.
彼女は魔女
She is the witch,
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
僕をお嬢様にもう
I
一度
owe
会わせ
her
てくれた
because she let me be with you
恩人です。
one more time.
魔女
The witch Beatrice?
アトリーチ
わらわのことなどどうでも
Forget about
よい
me.
それより
More importantly, you should quickly hide that girl in the shadows of the curtains.
そなたに残された時間
Probably do not have much
長
time
くない
left.
であろうジェシカと最後の語らい
You
に
may
費
spend
やす
it having a final conversation with Jessica.
カーテンの束の
A
中
secret
で
meeting inside of a bunch of curtains? How
そなた
clever
ら
you
も
two
なかな
are.
か味なまね
あのありがとう
Thank you,
アトリーチェ
Beatrice.
カノン君
Thank you for letting me roll with Kanekun. Jessica didn't know where Beato was, so she said that while facing in the wrong direction. Can she not fucking hear? Perhaps because she found that funny, Beato snickered.
あとは愛し合う二人に
I will leave this room to the pair of lovers.
邪悪なる魔女に
Evil witches have
恋
no
話
needs for
は
tales of
不要
love.
退出させてもらおう
Allow me to depart.
ベアトリーチェ様ありがとうございます
Beatrice-sama, thank you very much. There is no need to thank me.
こんなのでは償い
You know that something like this cannot compensate for all the evil I've done.
そなたがよく知ってお良き魔女には感謝を選別とします
I offer my gratitude to this good witch as a parting gift.
今までがどうであったか
I don't know what has happened before or
So
what will happen after.
これからがどうであるかは知らないしかし
However,
今
at this
この
very
あな
moment,
たは間違いなく
you are without a doubt a
Yoki
good
Majo.
witch. You flatter me, furniture. Next time we meet, I may be an evil witch who does not betray your expectations. And with that, farewell.
Beata left the parlor and closed the door, and mustering the last of her remaining magical power, she sealed the door. The fact that those two were like a tiny lock. She took a key out and just locked the door. The fact that those two had escaped into here would eventually be noticed. And now that the ninth twilight had been reached, no matter how much they struggled, their inescapable fate had already been decided. However, until the final moment, they should be given the chance to speak with each other out of their love. The witch poured all of her magical power to protect this time being, so that no one would be able to defile their time alone until the last moment. At that time, Beata noticed something. Her body had been detected by a magical searching technique. Oh, the key technique. I can feel somebody's presence. Look, everything here just has a Dragon Ball equivalent.
It's just like random bullshit that they make up like during the fucking like writing experience.
The evil witch's furniture had sniffed this place out.
So boorish is the witch's way of doing things after all. So boorishness is the way. To think that she doesn't even intend to let those two young ones speak together of their love. Cackle, 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 cackle. I don't. 45 data received.
I feel like we just skipped. I think we just skipped most of their dialogue.
Okay.
Look, I'm not reading this shit, bro. I'm not saying 45 data received, checking target, confirmed as the predecessor lady. Like, I'm not reading. Analyzing parlor defensive wall, 72 layered, multi-layered defensive wall, attack proof barrier, anti. Like, this is so fucking stupid. I'm not reading these words. Oh, they're gonna shoot Beata Reach.
Or something. I want to ask that old hag.
Nihi. The gold snake. And pierced Beata's chest.
Wow.
What happens now when the timeline resets? Both butterflies gathered, and the quill witch appeared along with her furniture. Predecessor Sama, no further obstructions will be permitted.
I didn't think they would be. Still, the Chaser sisters have gotten rusty. I think they failed to bring me down. And twice at that.
Ronove spoke in a manner befitting the witch's butler. As she pushed her pain aside, Beata grinned and spoke about.
My apologies, predecessor.
In order to do this.
Belly button, hold on. We pierce. As soon as we got the order, we can pierce you at any time. We can pierce a hole in your ears, a hole in your belly button, any hole you like. Nihi. Why is the text box over the text? What? The gold stick that had pierced Beata's reach grew even longer, drawing a funnel-shaped helix and awaiting the next order. It was prepared to like, what is happening? I can see the text box from before. Oh, I fixed it. Oh, okay, it was a bug. It was prepared to pierce the battle spot as soon as the evil witch told it to. For what? Oh.
For what reason would someone like you, who is less brutal than I, make to avoid my vital areas? New Beatrice. I wanted to ask you something. I don't know what kind of trick you used to escape, but who thought you took you out, right? Why is that, even though you escaped by hiding, you can't be just to protect those two young people, right? Well, who knows? Just a second ago, why did you do something soft as reviving those lovers and reuniting them? The more I hear about you, the more I learn that I don't even reach your feet as an incarnation of evil. If you were like that, why did you suddenly act so mildly? That's what I wanted to ask. I am brutal, therefore I am fickle. What purpose could questioning that possibly serve? Just a
Sew her.
So, I don't know.
When she ordered that, the gold snake was... I don't know. The Quill Witch had ordered as it... The gold tormented the snake. It sewed her.
If you say you're talking about so it could have been a whim. I've heard about you, and I've learned. You're such an incarnation of evil, I don't even rise up to your feet.
We're saying that again.
I thought I was truly a fitting successor to you. But you've always been in my way. You've always been a warm, pleasant... what changed you? You explored the depths of evil for 1,000 years. And I let you live because I wanted to know what happened to make you change so much.
Oh.
If you really want to know, then I suggest you waste 1,000 years as well.
Damn!
I made it shiny. Why is she so shiny?
It's all sweaty.
I guess. Oh, Nan just said.
He was found in the hallway. Just a little longer, he probably had managed to return alive. However, in the very end, the witch did not permit that. He didn't make it to the banquet. Oh.
So...
Wait, they didn't even sew anything. What are they sewing? Beatrice's chest was once again sewn with a golden cross stitch. I don't see it. It tightened once again, squishing fresh blood from Beatrice's chest. The intense pain it caused ran in conflict with the beauty to whatever.
You might be one of those things that disappear when they die and don't leave a corpse, so I'll kill you slowly. If you want to answer my questions, honestly, I'll let you die easily. I'll give you a gorgeous death, perfect for my predecessor, Sama. I'll sink you in a coffin filled with water and roses. Wasn't that wonderful? And you still won't talk? About the reason for your change of heart? Not answering when she is asked is another one of an evil witch's pleasures. Slew twice. Of course you don't have to answer. After all, that way I get to torture you. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Endless magic is truly wonderful. This novel is truly endless. When you think about it, the world has a limited time in every fucking way. The endless cannot exist in the human world. Because gods are without limits, the human world is deprived of all limitlessness, so that they can be looked down upon. So in other words, this endless power is the power of the gods. A wonderful power where, the more you play with it, the more fun ways of playing you find. Use that power as you please for 1,000 years and went on a rampage. Why are you having a change of heart only now? You weren't gonna say you regret handing it over to me, do you? Are you? How could I regret it? The endless magic you believe in is no magic at all. True magic lies in the deep abyss you certainly cannot reach. And this is what you've realized? Then what is it? Wander about 1,000 years without realizing, foolish witch. Sue, 3 times this time.
Beatrice's chest had been embroidered with a gold thread. Nope. Oh, shit. I forgot that advances dialogue. I was trying to... I tied more because of Beatrice more and more pain. Well,
Well, that's fine. I'm no longer curious of what kind of revelations the old hacker who refuses to die might have had. I'm bored now, so I'll just kill you. If I do, the barrier around the parlor will dissolve. Then I'll torture Cannon and Jessica to death. A whole bunch of times. Being able to have 2 lovers as my toys at the same time sounds pretty fun, right? Killer.
alright, doesn't it sound like we're having so much fun?
My head hurts.
Yeah.
My head fucking hurts from how long this is.
Without missing a millimeter, gold something there shot through Bets's heart. The tense pain was it killed her. It killed her. The worst thing she's felt in 1,000 years, but she didn't die. She couldn't die. She must not die. If she died, it would mean that this scene would end. It would mean handing over the 2 of the parlor as a Kukuro wish. She definitely couldn't die. She absolutely refused to die. New
Beatrice, I have a request. The lovers' meeting between the parlor will not last long. In the amount of the time an hourglass over, Cannon will vanish into the land of the dead. Would you please allow that much at least this time? Bro, she's gonna say no. No way! Isn't tearing the 2 you're setting yourself now. I want to try it. Cackle, cackle. In that case, I mustn't allow you that pleasure. Yes, I can have fun tearing apart lovers. Really? I'm sure it is fun. So don't get in my way. Sue more. Sue, 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 Sue.
Where does it go? Whatever.
This isn't nearly enough. I won't die by something like this. What are you doing? Make this whole hack shut up! Kill her quickly! We're killing her, but we set her heart in place several times, but the heart won't stop! Are you immortal?
It's the
Fucking
power of
probably.
love.
The power of love keeps her alive, of course not. I've handed it endless over to you. My heart will not beat many more times. However, by making it beat just once more, I give you in the room a bit more time. I'll continue that resistance for all of eternity. Sue! Keep suing her until her heart stops moving.
No,
I've seen this fucking scene so many fucking times.
I keep chanting to see if I'll see anything sewed onto her, but nothing happens. Well, why doesn't she die in here? It's impossible.
There's not a stopping. Who cares? Just keep going.
As I said that, even though the gold needle thread, she didn't die.
What in the world are you?
All does it take for a motherfucker to die?
You probably don't understand. Even I didn't understand. And yet, I thought it would take shorter for Cannon to fucking disappear. He's been alive for like at least an hour. Somehow another
And she has so much in common with Snake. They take so much to die. Hey,
yeah,
guys.
but at least it was cool. At least in like the Nanarary games, like it was so much quicker than this bullshit. Like the only long scene that wasn't really long, it was long because I was tired, was like the ending credit of the credits, like long thing. But my fucking thing was like a slideshow and I couldn't fucking read anything. So I was just forced to like let you guys read it for me, and I did not know what the fuck was happening. In other words, I have now become it. I have become Jesus. Yes! She's a true witch! Did they do it? There was a new one. That was a new effect.
But she couldn't die.
But she couldn't. Bro.
There was a terrible sound. Gold leaf was scattered around the area, along with a cloud of gold butterflies. Beatrice's chest had opened wide from the inside, and from that, the gold butterflies and gold leaf poured out, staining the surrounding area of gold. Then Beatrice's flesh crumpled. Like a puppet whose strings had been cut, she crouched down and crumpled. However, a gold butterfly tied by gold threads floated in the air and continued to beat.
What?
When the Shyster sisters saw that, they fell on their butts in shock. However, even the beds who had become nothing more than a heart, it was still kept beating, continuing to protect the bear. It was an immensely fast biological power, impossible to measure. In other words, endless.
I'm the endless witch, right? Why is this little hag still alive after all of this? Chester sisters. Smash the heart, quickly. It's impossible, my apologies, we can't do it.
Indeed, it probably will be impossible.
Talk faster.
No matter the people, Ronovet doesn't talk fast. No number of people could crush that heart, and certainly not the soldiers who serve under His Highness, the Dragon King.
I can't stand the switch like you should be able to crush it, right? My power is that of God!
I am afraid to say that your power cannot leave a single wound on the endless of Beatrice-sama.
Just what do you mean by that? I haven't done a voice like this whole official level because I feel like I go insane. Like putting effort into voice acting makes this thing go like 10 hours longer.
Just as there could be no light without knowledge of shadows, there can be no infinite without knowledge of the finite. Before Milady Beatrice's true endless power, your frail magic is quite lacking.
How long do you think it took to voice act this? Like, imagine being in the fucking voice acting studio and like they're like, that voice line was a bit off. Do it again. Imagine having
I
a fucking
think
retake.
when it's this long, you only get like one retake.
You only get like one retake, and you like.
Unless it's like a
I
big
guess.
fuck up. Which is why, like in
Yes.
Persona, like most of it's good, but you'll hear one thing, you're like, why didn't they retake it? Probably because the game is too fucking long and they don't have time to retake everything.
This probably took fucking years.
Well, I'm
bro.
sure this came out in parts, right? Like Higurashi did.
Yeah, but like it would still take forever to record one fucking part because I don't know. It'd take forever. What is that? Ah.
It was thinner than a lace curtain, but Beatrice's form was still standing there. Even after being laid bare so tragically like that, she refused to let the evil through their door. At that time, a shadow was just as thin as Beatrice stood behind her. It was canon. This is so funny. It's just like two transparent PNGs.
Beatrice. Thank you very much. Please just disappear. I won't forget what you've done for us. Please just disappear. I'll hear those words, but once the number of my blessings have surpassed the number of grievances I pause. Was that long enough? Yes. Truly, thank you very much. And Beatrice-sama, you have also done enough. Please, be at peace. Is that so? Is this enough? Huh? Cackle, cackle, cackle. What's going on? Why are you guys calling that old hag Beatrice? Beatrice is my name, right? It's gotta be since I'm the new Golden Witch and the Endless Witch, right? How rude! How dare you claim to be Beatrice-sama's name?
I am afraid to say that the name of Beatrice-sama belongs to the one crowned as the Endless Witch. Right now, you are the predecessor.
What did you say? I don't understand. What is this? Farewell, Canon. Farewell, Canon. I'm sure I'll see you soon enough. On a new nightmare. And a nightmare of a new night, I will once again be your companion, Beatrice-sama. With that, if you would excuse me. Oh no, he's fading away.
Canon's form grew faint and disappeared into thin air. After watching him go, Beatrice's form also grew faint, and before disappearing, it slumped over onto the floor. Then there was a splat. The golden heart that had been floating in midair lost its sparkle and became blood-stained flesh and fell to the ground. How frail it was ragged and full of holes. But until a moment ago, it sparkled so much and had continued to beat so forcefully. The heart still just barely managed to beat. However, it was only a matter of time before it stopped. Beatrice's form had become fragile and faint, like incense smoke lay on the floor, steadily watching her own heart. There the cruel witch could be seen.
What do you mean endless? Are you actually collapsed in a heap right there? How can there be finite infinity? That's a contradiction. It couldn't exist. This is the limit of your magic. The endless is better than finite.
Beatrice no longer even had the will to respond. No, on the contrary, it was doubtful that the words of the cruel witch had reached even her ears.
If you're the real endless witch, try to stand up. How's it going? You can't stand, can you? Why do you think you can't stand? It's because you aren't the endless witch.
The cruel witch poked Beatrice's heart with a fingernail. Beatrice had no words with which to respond to the provocation. However, instead of the words, she returned with a single expression, felt humiliating only to the cruel witch. Because she had gently curved her mouth and smiled. Footsteps were approaching that place. There was no way she had misheard it. That rough squeaking of the heels of the sound was Battler's footstep.
Battler, is it? After talking so tough, I ended up like this.
Battler says, I don't forgive you.
I've been trying to become the true witch you talked about. In my own way. Yeah, I was watching. Hey! Have I been able to become a witch? Have I earned the right to become your opponent?
I clicked. Why the fuck did
It's useless.
Battler said it unbelievably bluntly. As Beatrice breathed painfully, she saw this and stared at herself as though she should have expected it.
I see. Yes, the road to becoming a true witch is much, much longer than this. However, I will not surrender. Just like you never surrendered to my torture. I will definitely become a true witch. And be accepted as your opponent. Yeah, it's useless. It's all useless. You aren't my opponent.
Cruel witch raised her foot high. Below it was Beatrice's frail heart.
Die, you old hag. So let's see how endless you are when you've been crushed to a pulp. I'm the witch. I am the golden witch Beatrice. Die. God, it's useless, it's all useless! Oh. What is this? Where is this? Get in your seat.
Did Battler do this? What the fuck's happening?
Battler has magic. Beto isn't my opponent. You are. But Battler, what kind of magic is this? Who cares? It doesn't matter. Just the sisters.
Oh, they're here too.
I understood. Attacking everywhere.
The Siester sisters Each ready their whatever. He's rising to the power scaling ranks. His anti-magic's too strong. Wait, what? 9 digits? But we only have 8 digits. When one tried to block them with anti-magic's power, even 8 digits were not sufficient to prevent their penetration. By the way, even famous gods that appear in myths rarely reach as high as... What the fuck are they talking?
What does that mean?
Did I break down? Am I insane? The anti-magic resistance power is endless 9. Even mythical class and magical won't be effective against the target. Golden bow warheads could penetrate any magical armor through reciprocal corrosion. When one tried to block them with anti-magic's power, even 8 digits. That's 9 digits. For that reason, 9 digits was enough to measure pretty much all the sensible values. Valor had buried all 9 digits with all 9 of those what? All 9 of those digits with 9s. What the fuck? How foolish. When Valor-sama gets serious, magical arrows and the likes are not enough to even make his hair tremble. The Shietsu sisters dropped their golden bows in shock. Valor himself, it was still the pair of dragonflies that flown past his shoulders.
Stay back, small fries. Get back in your seat, fake witch. I'll tear off that mask of yours.
What is this, fucking Persona? The Shietsu sisters couldn't hide their fear from Valor's ferocity, and they backed up as though they had been struck. Beatrice watched the scene in shock. Oh, she's here too.
Battler. What is this supposed to be? Just like you see, you mark my opponent. She is that imposter over there who's using your name. I'm fighting against a witch. What's that butt plug in fucking back there? I faced against an opponent who claims to be a witch. I deny witches by defeating them. I've seen more than enough of your arrogance.
Then Valor's eyes grew sharp as blades as he stared down the cruel witch.
What are you calling magic? Why are you calling witches? You're no witch! I'll rip that mask off and tear it to shreds. Gilia, get ready to fight. Persona!
Oh, yeah, that's right. Understood. Preparations are complete, so go whenever you're ready. Beatrice, stay back and rest.
Indeed.
And Beato looked at Valor timidly. She still hadn't been able to acknowledge this. Whatever. Was she qualified to watch the game? Was she qualified to watch the game board from the sidelines?
Beta, stay back and watch. I'll tear it off. Oh, this Gristle, this fake witch. I'll totally just say bang, 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 bang.
Protected the honor of true witches. No need to say anything. On your behalf, I'll teach you that the name of the Golden Witch technically isn't cheap.
Those are the general rules.
Thank you, Rename. I get most of the rules now, I see. You can't win with magic, so you came to face off me in the world where victory is decided by other than magic. Foolish people.
Do you really think you can win against me with twisted logic? Yeah, I do. I'll crush your twisted logic on Ava. I am not Ava. That is the name of an old shell I shed. She's waiting. There's like, jeez, I just checked. There's like an hour and 30 minutes left.
We're so close to being done. Oh my god, let's lock in.
What do you mean?
Super speed time. Let's go. I'm about to start skipping dialogue if you don't read it fast enough.
Oh, that's the name of an old shell. I'm the shoe for today. No, Dad, your turn part isn't much or anything like that.
But think about it. It'll go so much faster if we skip all the action stuff.
Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna shoot myself. I'm gonna shoot me, Ava, Virgilia, reconstruct the second Twilight.
Oh, I guess I'll do that. Understood. On the second Twilight, Rosa and Maria were killed in a rose garden. We begin by applying the Ava culprit theory for that case.
Ridiculous. Come, Bryce, try to remember. What form did Hideyoshi have? What? What is this supposed to be? Summoning of the dead. Oh, which means like, what the fuck do you mean? That doesn't stand for testimony.
This is A's attorney.
What is it?
On the opposing side, transparent Uncle Hideyoshi was summoned. Talk about convenience. He looked as though he couldn't see what was going on here, almost like a person on the other side of a TV.
Rin summons Tsuchima's testimony. Come, Hideyoshi, speak.
Oh, that's right, that's me. Oh, I was taking care of Ava in our room the whole time. Of course, Ava didn't leave the room.
Aunt Ava. Around here, testimony that isn't read is worth crap. I demand he repeats it again, in red! Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, sure, say it in red. I was in the room the whole time.
I was in the room the whole time, both before and after the time of the crime. Okay, why didn't he repeat what he said earlier? Why did he have to say it differently?
Yeah, because outside. It's impossible for Ava to be the culprit, right? Battler, please be smart. Please be smart, Battler. Ridiculous. That move so lame, I could yawn. Beto never used such childish tricks, not even once. Battler. I'm gonna kill myself. Repeat it! Aunt Ava was also in the room the entire time, before and after the crime. Uncle Hideyoshi was just there to create an alibi. You made him stay in the room and stealthily snuck out. If that isn't true, the guy must be able to say so in red. I refuse to repeat it. Hideyoshi,
Oh, it's not.
It's not. There's no need for me to repeat it.
She has refused. You need to show no mercy. This is check.
Yeah, I'll take it. This is opponent's slow. Check! Maybe Uncle Hideyoshi didn't leave the room the whole time, but saying he was taking care of it the whole time is a bright red lie! Therefore, no alibi exists for you. You had a chance to slip out into the room and kill Aunt Rosa and Maria. If you can dodge that, try proclaiming red. That Aunt Ava did not step on the side of the room and you can't write checkmate! Well, what the hell? I don't get it. Sorry, Aunt Ava. Even if you aren't used to the rules, beating your opponent down with all your strength is how this game is played. Right, Beto? Indeed.
The which side resigns. Let us continue on to the next game. Next is the 4th through 6th Twilights. Seeing that the witch still didn't understand how to make a winning move, and she lost her composure and irritation. She's probably also angry that that a shot that had been taken at her while she still didn't get what the fuck. However, I won't be going easier on her. She just didn't like that. Oh my god. She just didn't go easy on victims at all. I won't go easy on her.
Yeah, next crime. Let's reconstruct the case of death. I'm gonna kill myself. That of the rest.
Understood. 3 people, Rudolph, Kairi, and Hideyoshi, went to the mansion and were killed.
My move won't change. On Ava, you were the culprit. This time you won't have an alibi for him, Uncle Hideyoshi.
We're gonna finish.
Yes.
I'm gonna die. There's like an hour
No.
and 30 minutes left of this.
We're almost
fucking
done.
game.
We're almost done.
And this guy keeps saying we're almost done.
We're almost
An hour
done.
and 30
We're reading
minutes.
fast. We're reading fast.
Thought we've been able to register
ならエヴァはただの女よ。そして殺されたのは銃を2丁も彼女がたった一人でどうやって殺し狂気の杭でどう
How did you do
話
it?
によ
Those
って
two stakes like everyone
杭の
keeps
刺し
asking
的ってどう
the
それ
stake.
それが説明
Like
できない
that, how
と
you
エヴァに
did
殺
it?
人が可能だったことにはならない
With the murders! I refuse to explain. What? It's a devil's proof. Just because I can't explain it doesn't deny the existence of an unknown murder technique. Or maybe an unknown method. In short, even if I can't explain the shooting device, it doesn't prove that it doesn't exist. What the hell are you fucking talking about? That's a thing that doesn't even fucking count!
Your devil's proof is valid. Agreed. It's a valid devil's proof. And Valor can claim that a stake shooting device exists without bearing the responsibility of explaining how it's constructed. The witch side cannot object to this move.
やるではない
どこぞの小悪魔女にたっぷり鍛えられたからこれでチェックだぜ
Just check, okay? Saying that right, Revan, step out of that room. That's right, you should be able to say it. You can't say it's over. Checkmate!
なんて暴論
So irrational! This is messed up!
そういうルールのゲーム
Why didn't Balor do this from the start?
I don't
Those are the rules of the game.
まずは紅茶でも
How about some black tea first? And some delicious cookies as well.
いらないわよそんなの
I don't need all that.
あーイライラするわ
Ah, that pisses me off. You fight like a coward because you can't live with magic.
つくなよ
Don't get irritated. Drink some black tea or something. I'll take mine straight.
レアドは
What about you, Beto? I'm fine. More importantly, Battler, don't let your guard down. Your opponent is only unfamiliar with the rules. This will only start if your opponent gets the gist of it.
だが潰す
But I'll crush her.
徹底的に潰す
And thoroughly crush her.
なぜなら奴は
Because she isn't a witch.
あいつを魔女だと認めた
I'll accept her as a witch.
いかなる暴論であ
All
ろう
your
とへり
stubbornness
つ
will
であ
come
ろ
for
うと
nothing. I don't care what kind of rational argument or twisted logic I have to use. I'll crush her with my heart and soul.
Balor's side then stuck with the Ava's culprit theory to explain Cross and Natsuhi in the 7th and 8th Twilights in the exact same way. At the time, there had been no one on the first floor except for Ava and the victims. As before, no one could establish an alibi for Ava. Back then, Ava had claimed that they disappeared while she went to the bathroom. But there was nothing to support that, and the witch's side couldn't repeat it in red either. Using the same style of argument as the question regarding the stake shooting mechanism, the witch's side asked once more how Ava could have strangled both of them at the same time all by herself. But of course, there's a new sprite. But of course, Balor splendidly counterattacked by refusing to explain because of the devil's proof. Under the storm and stress of Balor's spirit, the witch side was completely swallowed up, having to resign 3 times during the short period of time she had to grasp the rules. Are we allowed to do that? Are we allowed to not tell her how to play the game?
Yeah.
なるほど
I don't even know how this game is played. I just think like they're just proving each other
よ
wrong.
うやくコツが分かってきたわ
Ah, I see. I'm finally starting to get the knack
もう
of it.
あんたの思い
I won't
通
let
り
you
に
think
こと
your
を
own
運ば
way
せないわ
anymore.
よ今度は私から仕方
This
させ
time
て
to
も
make
ら
me
おう
make initiative.
ロノウェ
Renovate, construct the 4th and 6th Twilights. Pick out Ushiro Miya Kairi. From now on, let me return. Yuswayo, you can read this. I'm gonna kill myself.
For now, let me return the murders of Rudolph, Kairi, and Hideyoshi during the 4th through 6th Twilights. What is she thinking? Why would she return once more to a situation where she's lost? I see. This is an unusual act and one you do not use. Be careful. At the time, the survivors were barricaded in the guest house. They didn't have food, but out of concern for their safety, they were at least prepared to go out without eating until the next day. However, in the end, 3 of them went out for food. That's right. In the end, 3 people went outside to get food. It's a pain, so I'll add some red and say it. Kairi didn't think that they needed food. Since going outside for food without a day wouldn't kill them, she claimed that they should not leave the guest house, and yet she did herself, suggested that they leave the guest house to get food. Isn't that a contradiction? Yes, a spectacular contradiction. A contradiction exists in Kairi's pattern of behavior. That contradiction was created by me with magic. In other words, I controlled Kairi using magic and made her say that to lure her sacrifices outside. Ridiculous. There's no kind of magic like that exists. It's devil's proof, right? Just because you don't know about that magic doesn't deny its existence. And I don't bear the responsibility of acting out that magic for you. And yet, you have even less room to counter this argument. I wonder if it's okay to fight this way. That doesn't sound fair. You could use magic to explain anything. Liar.
I don't know.
Yes, it is truly a spectacular move. And Valor-sama, your response if you please. That's the word strategy she's taking. So, just what is this? She's placed a piece attacking Kairi's pattern of behavior as she has already explained. Kairi's pattern of behavior saying whatever. Yes, I know. And yet she herself took the initiative, taking the contradictory action going out to get food. Unless she explains contradiction, she will use the violent move to claim that the magic was the cause. What if Kairi changed her mind? What if Kairi was like, I'm hungry. I want food. Well, that's probably what Kairi-san thought in the beginning. But she probably thought through a few things midway, then changed her mind and decided the food really was necessary. It'd be bad if things got tough. We were so hungry that we had no energy and well. She is claiming that this change of heart was due to magic. In short, while it may be extremely difficult, you must explain the reason for Kairi's change of heart. What are you saying? You're talking about the inside of Kairi-san's head, right? Can I also summon Kairi-san's ghost and question her? Beto, can't you tell Kairi-san to come here or something? She cannot. That's a move permitted only to the witch's side. Sorry. Oh, fuck! She was probably, thinking us kids and, on the whole, thought food was necessary and... What? She's pregnant and she was hungry. Oh my god, that's it. Valor, just say it. Can they prove that she wasn't pregnant?
Just tell her that she was motivated by money and was... I already figured it out.
You must present your claim through objective means. And you'll need concrete proof that Kairi changed her mind and decided that food really was necessary for some specific reason. For example, if someone heard that she said that, or if it was written down somewhere. Too bad. The reason she changed her mind was not passed on to anyone, nor was it written down. Therefore, you can only speculate as to what was inside Kairi's mind. Though it's impossible to explain. You don't have a single counter to my move. Isn't it your turn to resign now, Battler-kun? It is possible to hypothesize endlessly as to the reason behind her change of heart, and it is impossible to crush all of these endless possibilities. A detestable, spectacular move. If Valor-sama were to have a method of countering, it could probably only be that move. What move is that? Well, I wonder what kind of move it would be. I have a feeling that it was Milady's specialty, but I cannot remember. Quit being stingy and tell me. Beatrice, no answers will be given to those who stop thinking for themselves. Think in your own way. Why don't you resign right now? And I'll corner you even more with Red. Until the last instant before she died, Kairi's behavior pattern of not going to get food equal not going to the mansion was maintained. And she took initiative and headed towards the mansion. She was pushing a cart ready to carry food. Why that contradiction? Maybe she wanted the cart to carry gold. I don't know why she would want that. Because I controlled her with magic. This is proof my magic exists and that I'm a witch. Shut the hell up. Are you saying that she never even changed her mind? That the whole time until she died, Kairi-san thought we don't need food and we won't go to the mansion? Then why did she step forward herself and say that she would go get food and go to the mansion? Are you saying that Kairi-san was being controlled by magic? That's stupid. How How should I break through this magic? Only Kairi was here, and just told us the reason behind her change of heart. No, I've already been told in red that she never even changed her mind. What should I do? There's no move that a human side can counter with. The more I learn about this game, the more advantageous the rules seem for a witch, right? Even if I lose in a lot of areas, if I can win in just one, that alone can display the existence of a witch. In other words, Battler-kun has no way of denying witches other than a complete victory. How truly funny that even though you thought you could counter me and call me Ava, it's all been spun around by nothing more than the inside of your respected Kairi-san's head, right? Just watch, just do it, resign. If only you just accept it, if only you just lose. Damn it. It's impossible for a human to prove, and I can't do anything but guess at what the dead were thinking when they acted. Furthermore, I can't deny the magic based on conjecture alone. To break through it, I need objective proof as to why Kairi-san had a change of heart. But damn it, it's been said in red that no proof exists as to why she changed her mind and wanted food. What should I do? Damn it, damn it. Battler-sama, is this your resignation? Not going to get food equal not going to the mansion. But then how should I understand Kairi-san's thoughts, which actually do contradict each other? You don't understand. It's impossible to understand and impossible to interpret. The darkness is all of the witch. Come on, it's useless to think, so quit, okay? You can't deny witches. After all, I exist right here. I am the Golden Witch. I stole the name from the former witch over there. You can't deny that I am Beatrice. Damn it. You have no right to use that name. And yet, I can't think of a move to deny it. Valor could no longer counter the switch. He was laughing insanely in triumph. He didn't want to give up, but no move appeared. He grinded his teeth and making both fists into hands. But even so, he couldn't think of a brilliant counterattack. Battler-sama, your time limit is over, so will you resign? Battler asked you a question. Stop screaming. We're almost done, Union. The human side shows no sign
Still
of...
an hour left.
I will resign.
30 minutes.
Wait, there is a counter. What did you say? Huh? What kind of move could possibly exist, Predecessor Sama? Won't you tell me what kind of move could deny the magic of Beatrice? You can't, it's impossible. Guys, New Year's is in 15 minutes.
Yeah, and whose fault is that we're reading Umineko all the time?
I wanted to finish before New Year's.
But we're not gonna do it.
We can do it. The preposition not getting food. I will explain it. In short, you can also explain it with she still went to the mansion. She had a goal other than food. Did Valor not think of that? I thought of that. This is less my specialty. Hempel's Raven, and it is Valor's specialty, chessboard thinking. If it was impossible for Kairi to have gone to the mansion to get food as a goal, then we can only explain it by saying she had another reason to go out there despite that. In other words, if we can prove that she had such a goal, we can defeat this magic. I see. So she didn't go to the mansion with food as a goal, but she had a different goal. And she said she wanted to go and get food in order to disguise her real goal. True enough, it might be possible to find an explanation that way. But how? Teacher, reconstruct the scene of Kairi's death. We cannot summon a ghost, but inspecting the corpse ought to be a right allowed on the human side. Oh yeah, that one's fine. That rule's fine. Yes, there is no problem. I shall reconstruct the scene where Kairi died. We cannot call Kairi's ghost here, but by understanding what Kairi's left behind, we might be able to use that as a weapon. Fine, search as much as you want. There's no way you'll learn anything. I just said it in red a short while ago. Kairi did not leave anything written down. No matter what you find, how could you possibly figure anything out? You may find nothing. But Valor is grinding his teeth, fighting, thinking of a way to break through you. This is all that I can do. Beatrice landed on her feet in the reconstructed hall, approached Kairi's corpse, and wandered around observing. I'm completely clueless when it comes to fighting on the human side. We need to find evidence, right? And what should I search for? The great Lady Beatrice is getting down on her knees and crawling around, and she's even indecently searching a corpse? That looks like it suits you. Say whatever you wish. I cannot do anything more than this. I care not how I am despised. However, I cannot throw Balor away, as he is fighting for my honor. Even if I must crawl down on the ground and search through dead flesh, I must answer that responsibility. Oh yeah. Remember this scene. Bathed in the witch's sneers, Beata searched through Kairi's corpse. She fished for the pockets, taking what was inside and out, laying it on the floor. Laid on the floor was a handkerchief, tissue, a key to her house, the stub of a boat ticket, a lighter, a cigarette butt, and a single 100-yen coin. There's no special suspicious object. Although Beata was down on all fours being sneered at, this was all she could find. What's with you looking like seeding through trash? How do you think you can break through magic with that stuff? Worthless, are you a moron? How can you be so lame? And right after you cut in between us, talking so tough. Ah, how pathetic, how embarrassing. If only you just give up and die. The witch fell over laughing, lambasting Beato. Beato hung her head, trying to withstand the shame. Milady, are you finished with your inspection? Indeed, I will not find anything more than this. Can you make a counter from this evidence? If not, then the human side must resign. Obviously, you don't have any room to argue back. I'm a witch. You cannot break through my magic. You're no longer anything but a former witch, a loser who isn't even allowed to take the name Beatrice anymore. Come on, pile up as much trash and rubble as you like. Just try and break through my magic. You can't, right? You can't, can you? Why is that? It's because I'm a witch. It's because you're just a loser without a name. God, it's such an ugly laugh. Alright guys, 10 minutes left in this chapter.
I'm sorry to inform you. There's still like an hour left.
You keep saying an hour, but there's no way. We're almost done.
I've been checking.
Something should be here. I won't lose heart. I will not lose heart. No matter how much I'm sneered at, Balor is fighting for my honor. So for the sake of his honor, I will not lose heart. As Beata held back tears of words of humiliation she was being showered with, she tried to find it. Kairi was holding something else, so to find something Balor could be. Why not check the other bodies? Searching earnestly, however, nothing more came up. Damn it. Please, Ushimiya Kairi. You must save your son from his plight. Please, after death, lend me power for this sake. However, Kairi's body did not answer. It was only natural that a corpse would remain silent. No dead person existed that would answer Beata, who had lost the endless magic. It's pointless. Toying with the dead is a privilege only for witches. For you, who is neither a witch nor even a human, no one exists who will lend a hand. You will be alone for all eternity. You have no witch or human allies, and no one will save you. If that's frustrating, why don't you cry? If only you'd apologize, saying, I'm sorry, I'm so useless. Sorry, Battler. I couldn't help you at all. I feel like we just did this scene, and then we Beato's like, I gotta find something, and then the same scene just repeated.
There's literally an hour. Compared to the video I'm watching, you've only gone through 10 minutes.
I'm going really fast.
I know, but it's not gonna happen, Sueño.
Thanks, Beato. I won't waste your efforts. I don't need consoling. Just how could you possibly argue back with that piece of pile of rubbish? Just how could you possibly strike back with the rubbish I scraped together while she sneered at me? Friend of Beato, who was crawling on all fours and hitting the pile of objects Kairi had left behind with her face, Balor also
hour, 30 minutes left.
You said that 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I fucking lied because there's still more. I thought you would be going faster.
I'm going extremely fast.
Sueño, look how much of I stopped at where you are. Look how much of the video. Look at this video, and look at the timestamps. Look how fucking far you are. Look at the top. You're 5 minutes here. 1 hour.
I don't believe it. Maybe he takes a long time. And after patting on his shoulders and thanks, he moved his hand to the ground and picked up a cigarette butt and held it over his head.
That's not how it works, Jun Sueño. What do you mean?
What are you trying to do with that trash? Kairi-san doesn't smoke. But also, Kairi also had a lighter on it. True, she didn't have an actual box of cigarettes, but at a glance, it was natural. It looked as though Kairi had a smoking habit. Dad smoked, but Kairi didn't. But she did walk around with just a lighter to light Dad's cigarettes. Huh? So what? The husband smoked, then even if his wife didn't, it wouldn't be strange for her to be holding a cigarette. Maybe she just picked up the cigarette butt of her husband who had bad smoking manners. What are you trying to say? What does that have to do with my magic? Nothing at all. I'll say it once more. This is a different brand of cigarette than what Dad smokes. Sorry, Beto. Could you look in the pocket of Dad's corpse too? Why didn't she do... Indeed. You mean this? Is it Hideyoshi's cigarette? Checking the brand. The brand is different from the cigarette butt. Cigarette butt Kairi's holding is not the same as the brand on the Rudolph smokes. So what? Maybe Kairi's just a good girl, likes to keep things clean, so she couldn't leave a fallen cigarette butt alone and picked it up. I wouldn't though. Beato, sorry, but one more time please. Uncle Hideyoshi's pockets. In the family, only Dad and Hideyoshi smoke cigarettes. We could have done this so long ago. Why the fuck did she not check everybody's fucking pockets? You know, the red only talked about Kairi, so like, why wouldn't you not instinctually think, why do we check the other fucking bodies are dead in the same fucking room? It's here. Is this it? Beato found a cigarette box and Hideyoshi's pocket and took the cigarette butt. Checking the brand. That's the same one Hideyoshi's makes. And so what? I'm going to break my magic because you found a Hideyoshi cigarette butt in Kairi's pocket. That's right. The cigarette butt is a message from Kairi-san. No, the cigarette butt itself is the reason that Kairi-san left the guest house. Beato, thank you. If you hadn't found this, I wouldn't have given it up here. So maybe he found the cigarette butt in the golden room or something? Or maybe he found it like next to a corpse? Virgilia! Reconstruct the situation. The guest house after it came to light that Aunt Rosa and Maria had been killed in the second twilight. Okay, the cigarette butt's gonna be there. Okay, well, since I like... I'll just go with it. What do you mean by that? It's this. The cigarette butts. See, I'm glad I skipped forward. It was set here in the ashtray of the guest room that Uncle Kiyoshi was in. What? What's wrong with it being a cigarette in an ashtray? You're saying there's something wrong with your head? Aunt Aba hated smoking. There's no way there'd be a cigarette butt there while Aunt Aba was sick and sleeping. However, there was a cigarette butt in the ashtray. When she saw that, Kairi noticed immediately. Uncle Hideyoshi was lying. She realized Aunt Aba hadn't really been sleeping, and that she snuck out of the room. Repeat it. This cigarette butt was crushed out of the ashtray in the room where Aunt Aba and Hideyoshi was resting. I refuse. I finally got it. Thank you, Beato. Was I of some use? Yeah, you were. Tear it. We'll tear that mask off of that fake witch. From the cigarette butt, Kairi realized that the Hideyoshi was creating an alibi for Ava's sake. Hideyoshi had been tasked with watching over the room to create an alibi, and during that time he was unable to withstand the tension and smoked. Makes sense to me. Then Kairi had confessed that to Rudolph. She confessed that there was a good chance Aunt Ava was a culprit and Hideyoshi was an accomplice. Next, Kairi proposed the idea that they go get food. She then asked Uncle Hideyoshi to lend a hand. That could only mean one thing. Hideyoshi-san was planned to isolate Uncle Hideyoshi and question him about the truth. Your Hempel's raven is valid. Unless the witch side counters this move, the existence of the magic that supposedly controlled Kairi has been denied. What did you say? I deny it anyway. I deny it. It wasn't me. No. It wasn't Ava. Ava was sleeping in her room. Then try saying it. You can't say it. You can't say it this time either. Repeat it. At this time, Uncle... Why do I keep reading as Uncle? Ushimi Ava did not take a step outside her room. What the hell is that? I'm the one who was attacking, right? Why am I the one being attacked now? When did offense and defense get reversed? I'm the one questioning you, right? The witch me, so why? Again! Repeat it. Ushimi Eva did not leave the room. There's no way you can say it. It's checkmate! Does the witch side have a moving response? There could not be one. There's no truth that can be accepted from the false witch dressed up with truths and falsehoods. Hey guys, it's New Year's soon.
I style.
We're almost done though. It's a few minutes. I should probably BRB.
What do you mean a few minutes? It's not. This story is never gonna fucking end.
Guys, I have to celebrate New Year's. I'll be back. Happy New Year. I'll be back.
I'm getting horrible.
BRB. BRB. Hello, guys. Happy New Year's.
See, he got strong legs. Happy New Year's.
Happy
Uncle
New Year.
John.
Uncle Jong has strong legs.
Such strong legs for an old man.
Alright, guys.
Just,
I got
This
the
menu.
sushi here.
I want sushi.
Okay, I'll send you a picture
I
this
only
time.
have TikTok.
Sushi.
I only have
Bruh.
TikTok.
Hello.
Yeah. Is Umineko fun? You didn't do it before New Year's. Ugh, sushi. Why is there? Is that salt or sugar? What is that?
That's sugar.
Let me see.
Is that avocado?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I don't want to enter the silver needle. No, Bear, I didn't do anything.
I'll save this food until I finish this chapter.
I don't want to enter silver needle. I want to enter.
You're gonna be hungry an hour
The-
later from now.
want
I
to
don't
enter
think we're
Velvet
gonna
Sky.
be able to do Marvel Rivals today, because Junsuenyo's gonna do this for now.
No. Watch me speed on this. Okay.
Boring.
You're on qualified cards for the witch.
Boring.
You weren't the
I
golden
already
witch.
checked what part you're on, and you're still like not even halfway through like the hour.
Anyways, Happy New Year's, chat.
So I'm gonna keep reading BL and like I'll see where Junsuenyo's at, and I'm gonna keep marking where Junsuenyo's at, and it's gonna be like 30 minutes left. And it's kill myself. At this point, maybe I should lay in bed.
No, then we can't play Marvel.
You're not gonna do this in time, bro.
Bro.
Yes, I can. You aren't the golden witch. You're human. Ushimiya Eva. The witch howled. Her entire body was burned with the tremendous heat that denied her magic an existence, and she let out a howl like a dragon. Her body flickered repeatedly, flashing though Ava's figure and the witch's figure overlapped. So this is how we defeat Beato. We have to reveal her true form. However, that yell was sucked into a flicker, making it return to original form of the cruel witch. Sure. If you want to call me Ushimi Eva, then go ahead and do that. That's right. I actually can't repulse all moves related to Ushimi Eva being the culprit. I may have been dragged down from the position of Golden Witch, and you might call me Ushimi Eva now. But you know what? That by itself doesn't mean that witches and magic have been denied. I'll teach you starting now. I'll teach you that I am not Ushimi Eva nor human, but a real witch. Take a look at this red truth. When the witch clapped their hands, time advanced into the world of the game board. Into the world? Or out of the world? In the world. Valor and Ava dashed to the front of the parlor, calling out Jessica's name. They were searching for Jessica, but oh, we finally escaped. Because they had gone to the servant room, found Anna's corpse, they knew where Jessica was. Never mind, we're back in. So, what's your point? What are you trying to say? You couldn't be. Oh no. Beato went pale. In other words, the move of the evil witch was bad enough to make even Beato go pale. So she's gonna murder Jessica in an extremely magical way. This time, I'll give you a fatal move that you won't be able to talk yourself out of. No, I'll make this move against all humans who support you. Listen carefully to my move. Stop it. This move is... Beato, stand back. I'll take it. Come on, you fake witch. Fake witch, stupid bitch. After Jessica was injured, Ava was constantly under Battler's supervision. Battler is neither the culprit nor the accomplice. By this, we can establish a perfect alibi for Ava, so Nanjo's working for her. What about it? What? I'll seal you, and humans, or it was the canon Shannon. I'll seal you and humans as well in a red barrier that most certainly cannot be escaped from. Farewell, lowly humans. Sleep for all eternity in the absolute closed room of magic with no exits. Come on, listen carefully. Listen to the red truth. There are no more than 18 humans on this island. Again, 18 humans, but what if you don't see yourself as like what's a person? Loosely defining human spiderweb. Throw away your foolish thoughts of mysterious people hiding and committing crimes. But if I say that in a way, you might also suspect animal culprits. I couldn't stand to hear an irrational theory about how an orangutan tried to commit murder wouldn't count as a human. They'll change it like this. No life forms other than the humans who have connections to this game. No life forms other than humans have connections to this game, so witches don't exist. Witches aren't human. GG? We win? That's how it is. And next I'll explain the situation of all 18 people who exist in silence. If I was Balor, I'd been like, okay. Kinzo is dead, Cross is dead, Natsuhi is dead, Hideyoshi is dead, George is dead, Rudolph is dead, Kairi is dead, Rosa is dead, Maria is dead, Genji's dead, Shannon's dead, Kanon's dead, Goda is dead, Kumasawa is dead, Nanja's dead. Those are the 15 that are dead. And Battler is alive. Huh. Why are we specifying this? Now I feel like we aren't Battler. Who the fuck are we? Eva is alive. Jessica is alive. That's everyone. All 18 of them. Which means that when the last victim, Nanjo, died, only 3 people, Balor, Eva, and Jessica, were alive, right? What did you say? Again, you kill off yourself, and all that remains is somebody who's not even human. Because they're just so depressed, they're not even human. Damn it, you don't mean... Eva was with you the whole time, so committing a crime was impossible for her. Of course, Balor-kun isn't the culprit. He wasn't forging an alibi for her, and he took the possibility that she was the culprit into account, watching over her actions carefully. No chance existed for her to do anything suspicious. In short, at the time of the crime, only Nanjo and Jessica were in the server room. And I know what you're thinking. Your next move will be this, right? There's also a chance that Jessica is the culprit. But too bad. I'll slice it up red right before you try. Ushimiya Jessica has not committed murder. She was not involved with Nanjo's murder. Her eyes were completely covered. It's impossible for her to carry out a murder like that. And here's a bonus. Neither Eva nor Balor killed Nanjo, nor were they involved. Wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. There were only 3 humans when a murder occurs. None of those 3 are involved. That's insane. I'll state it clearly. The culprit who killed Nanjo was neither Balor nor Eva nor Jessica. In other words, it wasn't one of the survivors. Get it? He killed himself. What about multiple personalities? Just like how there originally another personality of Eva's. Let's say Jessica had another witch-like personality, which took the name of someone other than Jessica. This sounds so funny when you consider that, like, Shannon's like that. Moron. I've already said it in red. Jessica's eyes were completely covered and murder was impossible for her. What kind of personality would she be possessed by? A murder that cannot be carried out of her body. It's funny that this is her definition of closing that argument and not saying multiple personalities do not count. I wonder if you'll be satisfied that way. No actions caused by Jessica's body had any relation or influence, whatever. This also applies to Balor and Eva. In other words, nobody... none of them, yes. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, everyone else definitely is dead, right? Then all that's left is Dr. Nanjo's suicide theory, right? And the trap theory. The culprit was already dead, but a trap that had already been prepared went off. Nanjo's death was a homicide. Of course, it was a direct method of murder, not a trap. A weapon was readied, and he was killed from point-blank range in front of him. The culprit appeared before Nanjo's eyes. As they both looked at each other's face, the culprit killed him. Why didn't Nanjo say, "Jessica, watch out! It's Kanon! He's got a knife! He's gonna kill me!" Why didn't he say that? Is he dumb?
No one in any fucking game, especially a murder mystery, this happened in the Nonary games too, they never tell you what happens before they die.
All they say is, bruh.
Bruh, hear me out. This person did it. That's what I would say.
But wait. There are 3 survivors. You said in red that everyone else is dead. You basically confirmed life or death status of all 18 people. Furthermore, the existence of a 19th person has already been denied in red. In other words, no one can exist except for the 3 survivors, and yet the 4th person other than the 3 appeared before Dr. Nanjo. How could a person other than us appear and murder Dr. Nanjo when no 19th person exists? Insane! You're lying! You're lying with the red! The red only tells the truth. Isn't doubting it the same as betraying the honor of the witch who's behind you, shriveling up, and fear behind me? Damn it. But you're not using it like she does. Can't you say that? Thoughts? Thoughts? Right now, I'll state it clearly. The only one who appeared in front of me, of Nanjo, was me, a witch. The golden witch who can't be explained away with 18 humans. Virgilia, Ronove, isn't there a contradiction in the situation? Is she really telling the truth with the red? Yes, her red truth is valid. What an elaborate and precise cornering. I've already solved it! How should I make... I feel like this is making it the easiest to solve it because, like, I feel like this points very heavily that, like, Valor fucking said multiple personalities.
Cannon has multiple personalities. Cannon got rid of Shannon and Cannon.
Like, I feel like if...
Cannon. Returned as Shannon and literally returned as Cannon.
If somebody...
He returned as Shannon to fucking kill George. And then returned as Cannon to guide Jessica to safety. But killed Nanjo. And the reason why she guides... why Cannon decides to
I want to eat my
Jessica
food.
to safety.
I feel like if somebody hadn't figured it out by now, then they would have figured it out right here. Aren't there any motives? Motives? I cannot think of anything. And you, Ronove. My apologies. However, in these last 1,000 years, I have never seen such an elaborate, beautiful game board layout. I hate to admit it, but it's beautiful. What a beautiful checkmate made in red. The witch's teacher and the demon Bella were both stunned, and her expression of ecstasy rose to their faces. Forget surrendering. They were impressed with this perfect checkmate, which simply had to be admired. When people accept defeat from the bottom of their hearts, it gives rise to neither regrets nor humiliation. Nothing is born except feelings of respect. I no longer knew what that was anymore. There were no... whatever. She said that in red that all 15 people had died. She said in red that no one existed except for the 18 people. In other words, there was no other people other than the 3 of us. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And even though none of the 3 people, Dr. Nanjo was killed, it was a homicide. Are you saying that that person's a witch? Somebody killed him. The culprit who killed Nanjo was not an animal or anything in the story. It was not an orangutan. This has already been dealt with in the red. Everything... Yes, I know. Robots don't work. Absolutely. No factors other than human participating in the game board. Therefore, I can also say this. The one who killed Nanjo was definitely a human. A witch is not human? What? Is this not... Is she not contradicting... A human with her feet on the ground held up a weapon and killed it. Right before his eyes. Or the human may have also been able to use... Well, she didn't even say that in red. In other words, it was a witch. It's not even in red! In other words, it was me. The golden witch Beatrice. Are we stupid? Even as Balor. Ground his teeth. You really say ground his teeth? Is it not grinded? His knees hit the floor with a thunk. His soul still refused to surrender. However, his knees had already started to accept surrender. Okay, I thought it would be more poetic. Not like that. What the fuck? Oh, did you kneel? That's right, you're starting to understand. The Golden Witch does exist. And the Golden Witch Beatrice is me. Come on, praise me. Then praise the resurrection of the true witch. Now praise the resurrection. Oh my god, you just fucking said that. On the 9th twilight, the witch shall return, and none shall be left alive. I see it. I see the opening. Never mind. Damn it. I don't understand. After being so thoroughly immobilized by the red, I don't have a clue anymore. But Battler, don't lose heart. You and I promised that we would fight each other. Why is it so anime? It's literally a shonen now. You can't lose to anybody but me. Will you surrender here? Will you disappear in a place like this before fighting with me again? I don't want to break that promise. However, I can't think of any other move to deny her. In the first place, this is even a puzzle. Nothing exists outside of the suspects, and all the suspects are innocent. I was told that they were innocent in red, right? And also that it was a real homicide, and the culprit was a human, and they did it before Dr. Nandu opened before his eyes and killed him. I give up. There's nothing I can do. Please, Battler, don't give up. Don't lose heart. If you stop thinking, it'll automatically become a loss. I'm begging you, don't lose heart. I'm also cheering you on, so don't lose. I can't think of anything anymore. I find myself thinking she's got to be a witch who must have done it with magic, which makes all this pointless. It's useless. My head hurts. My brain's tired. I'm starting to think that thinking's pointless. So I should just stop. Battler, listen. In the game chess, both sides do all they can to make the other lose. So a single game takes a long period of time. However, if that one side throws away my victory from the beginning and makes move harmful to themselves, the game can end in the blink of an eye. This is called a fool's mate. A fool's mate is, simply put, a strange way of playing chess in which the fastest method of losing are considered opening the area in front of your king and inviting an opponent's queen in, even though the average game time of chess is several hours. What? The game can be resolved in a scant 4 moves? In other words, if both sides try to win in a fight, they are compelled to take painfully long periods of time. But if one side decides to lose, the game can be ended far too easily at any time. When the human side stops thinking, it hands the problem before its eyes over to the witch, and even the apple falling from a tree can be immediately resolved with a work of magic. It is the same for the witch's side. Witches use the red truth. By using that, they can explain the true form of magic with humans and immediately lose. You don't have to tell me that. You're telling me not to stop thinking, right? However, how should I counterattack that person's bright red move? For me, for humans, it's no longer possible. Is it impossible? Is it really? Impossible for you, Battler? Please don't lose heart. Sorry, I've reached my limit. Battler scratched at the floor, crying heavily. Meato watched that with a distressed face. Then she stood up and spoke to the witch. I will make a move as a counter to yours. Aww, I wonder just how you plan to cut up this perfect checkmate. How can this checkmate, one totally impossible for humans to break, be defeated by the likes of you? Meato, you don't mean... Indeed. If a human cannot make a move, I will assault you with the move precisely because I'm a witch. A move you can use because you're a witch? What are you planning to do? I will use red to deny witch. This is so stupid. What? Also, why am I always on this page, bro? What the fuck is... Hello? Can I stay on this page? Why is it... Beatrice, milady. The teacher and the butler were both startled. I also immediately understood what it meant. To use the red that only witches could use. To use the red to deny witches. It was like using her own sword to slit her throat. What? Hey, what are you saying? Deny witches with red? Quit talking like an idiot. If you do that, you won't get away unscathed either. Won't they all die? They're all not real. You are not a witch. And I am not a witch either. The road to becoming a true witch is difficult, and I have much, much further to go. Very well then. Right now, right here, there has never been any witches in the first place. I will strip this deception away myself. Aren't both of us real, obvious witches? Being able to use red is itself proof of witches. I don't know what the definition of a witch is to you, but if you think you alone will be able to get away unscathed, then... How could I make such a mistake? I care not. What did you say? I never did manage to become a witch. I've done nothing more than finally begin walking down the road to becoming a true witch. If what I am right now is a witch, then I'm a false witch like you, one who's merely drunk on power. Rather than existing in this shabby form, I shall erase this form of mine along with you, without any regrets. Are you insane? Stop it. I still want to be a witch. I hate being human. Witch-sama, please return to your seat. Please receive the human side's counter from your seat. What are you doing? Let go of me. Don't let that woman use the red. Make her stop. Let go. Yoon, I think we're almost done. As the witch stood from her seat.
It's fine, yo. Can you guess how much is left?
10 minutes.
You're wrong.
As the witch stood from her seat and tried to spring upon Beato, Runaway pressed down on both her shoulders, forcing her back into the seat.
You have around...
Thank you, kitty.
Not 30 minutes, an hour.
No, I don't. I don't have a fucking hour. Stop fucking lying to me.
I can show you the screenshot again.
There's no... This screenshot was an hour, and that was at the 5-minute mark. There's no way I'm still at the 5-minute mark.
No, like, you done 30... An hour... if you look... Okay. If you look at the screenshot, there's 30... It's an hour and 30 minutes, right?
No, it says an hour and 8 minutes.
Hour and 8 minutes at the top, but at the bottom, those are still episode 3 of Umineko.
Well, those are the
The other
tea
two
parties
videos.
and stuff.
This guy's a.
Yeah, but...
This guy's
like,
handsome.
Okay, you
Oh.
have like 30 minutes, maybe.
And even after that, he did remove his hands from his shoulders. Denying which was the same thing as denying magic. That included demons such as Runaway. Yeah, exactly. However, instead of running away, Runaway chose to act as a facilitator of the game to carry out the duties of the master's sake. I'm really good at reading fast.
You have 30 minutes.
Yatarichi, you have no regrets, right? And that's my line. Sorry, teacher. Even though you taught me so much about fun magic and magic that can bring happiness, I wasn't able to use it well at all. So I'll study from square one and start over again. I'm truly sorry that you have to suffer from your stupid disciple's misconduct. I had a good disciple in the very end. Go, do what you believe in. Now, I don't have a clue what you guys are talking about, but I do understand one thing. And I can say this. Beato, I don't know what you're trying to do, but stop trying to do it. You have no moves.
Sin talk.
I have one.
Is this an NPC?
Yeah.
If we let that move get away, she will be revived as a witch in the truest sense, and at this time she will be able to control the whole island. All nightmares will be hers and do as she pleases. And this island will fall into a deepest hell of evil witches repeating illusions for all eternity. Can you permit that? Don't you care if your relatives are toyed with for all eternity in the witch's nightmare? Still, you shouldn't have to sacrifice yourself. This is a game between me and her. She's not real! She's not real! You shouldn't have to make your move and sacrifice yourself. Yeah, I'll think of something. I'll surely think... Battler, even if you prove that witches aren't real, doesn't that kill her anyways? I'll surely think of a miraculous move. So don't rush into it. Damn it. I'll definitely think of one, so don't rush into it. This game is cruel. The time limit for reconsideration has already run out. I am now the only one who
God
can
damn
do
it.
it. Calm yourself, Battler. I'll defeat her.
Can't marry.
I'll defeat that cruel witch with my own hands. Wait, Beato! Stop it. Quit it. There's absolutely no need for you to sacrifice yourself. Oh my god. There's only one thing I ask. Would you what? Cover your ears. My ears? Why? Starting now, I will deny witches in red. I will slice up the game board that she has laid out with her in red. By doing that, I will probably lose my form as a witch as well. If you also hear the red truth I speak, you will understand my true form. If you alone cover your ears, the truth will not change at all. However, even so, I want you alone to cover your ears. I at least want to be a witch in your eyes. Please. Beatrice-sama, there are no problems on the witch side. Please, your move. Let go, I won't let you get away with this, okay? She's insane. Do you plan on killing us all or something? Stop, don't deny it. Stop it. No, but if Balor opens his ears, then he can solve the mystery right now when she reveals her identity. I'll unsilently from the Golden Witch. Okay, are you ready? I will remove your check on Battler's stead. What happened on the chessboard where 15 died and only 3 remained? Starting now, I will expose it in red. With the red truth, I will pierce and kill both fake witches. Everyone obey. Beata turned around and smiled at Balor. Does it even matter if he fucking hears it or not? But this only matters if Balor's fucking able to prove it. Like, who cares if the 2 witches prove they don't exist to each other? Like, what? Most likely, no one would be able to believe that the witch who had gone to limits of cruelty would try to leave a smile as a long last expression. She said, Balor, I don't understand how this solves anything, because Balor's the key part of this, because he's the only fucking human. And that smile signified her last wish, and she wanted him to cover his ears. Denying wishes in red was the same as knowing her shabby form. Balor put both his hands against his ears to protect her final bit of honor as a witch. He put his hands against his ears. Balor put both his hands against his ears to protect her final bit of honor as a witch. He put his hands against it.
What am I supposed to do?
Nice writing. Nice writing. Nice writing. And he howled, "Awoo!" And that not even a bit of what she was saying would slip into his ears. After that, what was a world where Balor could hear nothing? Beata was saying something in red. Even the evil witch covered her ears in those bitter contents. That was the red truth. Words of power. Words that denied her existence. Unique words that only witches could use, which denied witches. Beata spoke. With the red truth, she cut up the bright red game board that the witch had released. She explained difficult problems that could not be resolved by humans, with moves that could only be solved by witches, and began cornering their witch. The truth that Balor had not been permitted here. If Balor had broken its promise and sneakily eavesdropped, in an instant Balor probably would have been able to become the victor in the game against Beata. He'd probably have understood all the riddles on the island, all the magic and the tricks, the closed room spells, cursed legends, and yet he didn't do it. And the entire tale of the anger and sadness. However, Balor would only learn that when he reached the truth. Would only learn what that what? However, Balor would only learn what that was when he reached the truth by himself. Yes, from the beginning, Beata Ricci had wished that Balor would reach the truth by himself. It was something one shouldn't be reached by being told it. It was a truth that Balor would have to drag himself by his own power, because he decided so on his own. A brilliant light, bro, whatever. A brilliant light gathered with Beato, and the evil witch at the center grew gradually stronger. It was the power of truth. It was heat and brilliance like the sun, shone in all falsehoods that hid in the darkness, trying to deceive and burn them. How does the fucking...
Yeah. Huh?
There's
What?
fire bricks.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's fire.
How does the world reset again if there's no witches now?
I should go over there.
Why? Why can you die? Why can you throw away your life? When you have such incredible power, you hold the power to control gold, magic, and everything at will. Why can you so readily throw that away? I learned that even a mountain of gold, even the magic to split up the sea, there are some things that you can never obtain. They're gonna name drop Umineko somehow, somewhere.
Where the Uminekos fly.
Come, show yourself. Show your true form. Ushumiya Eva.
Bruh. Bruh.
When the sun exploded and blew everything away, Eva could be seen there holding a gun. You are the culprits. Aunt Eva, and she has the gun. Balor, what are you gonna do now? What was the point of this? I think we're almost done, Union. Took you long enough to notice, Balor-kun.
You are at the...
Without any hesitation or mercy, Eva raised her gun and pulled the trigger. As an explosive sound rang out, Balor's heart was shot through and he fell to the floor. Amazing plan! Amazing plan! After going into convulsions for a short time, with blood dripping from his mouth, Balor died. Eva, how did you escape from this? You're obviously going to get fucking caught. But in his last moments, he realized without a doubt that she was the murderer. And not just for killing him. There had been many murders, and it didn't have a clue how they were carried out. However, while my ears were covered, Beato exposed all of them with the red, blasting away all magic. In other words, even though I didn't understand it, was there nothing more or less than proof that magic can be explained with humans? Beato made me cover my ears, so I did myself, and I didn't know the whole truth. However, now that all has been denied and read, I can see one fact that, which is extremely unfair for us, that it is possible to deny all magic. So in other words, no, I must not think of that. If I do, then the time spent covering my ears must have been made pointless. If I'm going to regret, I can only regret my own actions. If at that time I'd thought of some moves to spin things around and counter the witch's final move, there would have been no need for Beato to sacrifice herself. It was my own worthlessness that brought about this conclusion.
Bruh.
We beat it.
Bruh.
No, it's not the end. You have like 30 minutes left.
Even though it's pitch black
Fireworks.
world
Fireworks.
where nothing could be seen, even if for some reason I felt Beato's presence right next to me, so I tried calling out to her. You can exchange words with someone when they're human or a witch. So even in a world where witches were denied, I should be able to be allowed to talk to her. Beato. Valor, is it? It is done. I did it.
Message me in 30 minutes. I'm gonna lay down.
He's gonna fall asleep, Karma.
Fireworks.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. But I watched you until the very end. I definitely saw you boldly stand up to that witch. With this, I am no longer a witch, but I will definitely become a witch again. And then, I will play Marvel Rivals. I will make it so that I can be called a Golden Witch again, and once again, return. So that I can be accepted as your opponent. No, you were a witch.
Whoa.
Huh? I saw it. When you took that evil witch and blew her away with that awesome magic exposing her true form. I saw it with my own eyes. That wasn't magic. But the red. No, it was magic. You were definitely the Golden Witch. Even if you deny it yourself, I'll acknowledge it. She's just saying it because she wants to hear it. You are definitely the Golden Witch. Valor said those words. In the world that had been dark, there was suddenly a small grain of gold, a wheat light that shone bright. And even though it was small, it had strong gold-colored sparkle. Yeah, Tarishi, I want to play Marvel. Then it's shown on the two of them sitting on their backs together. So they each became aware of their own form. They did not exist only as consciousness. They became aware that the bodies had definitely existed. No, perhaps we should say that they each had been given an existence called a body. When Balor looked at his own form, he wasn't that surprised. But when Beata looked at her own form, she was a little startled. From Balor's perspective, she looked just like normal. For a short while, she was surprised by that form. What is going on? The sparkle from that grain of light slowly growing stronger. The grain of wheat was no longer simply gold-colored like it was like the light of the sun. Then it softly began to approach her chest. When the grain of sun was sucked inside of her chest, the world was wrapped in a deep blue sky, and the deep blue ocean was spread out below them. An island rose up, trees sprouted, created a forest wall surrounded us, and ceiling swallowing us whole. It was adorned with more and more things, like the mansion, made to be like the hall in the Usherman mansion, portraits. Everyone. There was Dad, Kyrie, Uncle Cross, everybody. 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 They were clapping and celebrating. Congratulations. Congratulations, Balor. Congratulations. You sound like the Minecraft zombie. Why? Even though everyone was dead, why are they alive? In the Golden Land, the souls of the dead can be revived. Welcome back, Yatsurishi. And welcome, Battler-kun. Welcome to the Golden Land. I made it? I made it? To the doors of the Golden Land? Yes. Milady, you have finally managed to invite everyone here. Welcome, Balor-sama, to the Golden Land. What? Kinzo's here. Oh my god, Balor. Really is the end of Evangelion. Battler, so you finally made it this far. Grandfather? Where in the world am I? My blood, which is incompatible with magic, runs most deeply in your veins. Therefore, you were the only one who could not reach the Golden Land. Beatrice had been searching for you this whole time. She tried everything to bring you here. What did you say? Battler-sama, if you would... Oh, fuck. Alright, we normally play Umineko for like 1 hour. a day or a sitting. It's been 3 hours.
Are you burnt out?
Of Umineko. Don't worry, it's almost done though. Then we can all play together. If you would take your seat, tonight's dinner is my very best work. If you would, please relish it. These fuckers are here. You should be honored. Normally I wouldn't eat it all, but I left some out for you for gratitude. The 7 steak nachans. In the Golden Land, all those of minds are equal. Here, there's no distinction between us furniture, humans, and witches. So, if humans are different from witches, then what she said was contradicting herself. Battler, what the fuck? Battler-sama, we were waiting for you. Welcome to the Golden Land. Shannon-chan, George Aniki. I still feel like this might be a dream. We should have died. But I'm alive, and everyone is here and happy. I can't believe it. I see here. That's right, this place must be the dream world, so it must be the dream that George is acting so friendly with a maid girl. Wow. Would you give it a rest, Ava? For now, you gotta stay quiet and bless the 2 youngins. The Golden Land is a city of bliss. We should never quarrel here. Here, here, any people are free to love each other. No one needs to hesitate over it. Jessica-chan, Ken-kun, you look so wonderful. I'm jealous. Hey, Battler. I'm a little, Battler-sama, welcome. And welcome home. Jessica was probably embarrassed because she was holding hands with Ken-kun. Ken-kun wanted to act humbly like a servant and bow. But since neither of them could let go of each other's hand, he couldn't do so. And well, the whole scene looked fairly comical. With a servant child? You can't. Our Jessica cannot do such a thing. It's hardly a big deal, correct? Let her at least choose the person she likes. She can't. Jessica. You can't either, George. As Aunt Natsuhi and Aunt Ava hugged each other, they cried tears of regret for their adorable children. Even though they had always been at odds, it was a very bizarre scene. Oh, I forgot. I gave her the smoker voice. She's been dead for so long. It really isn't a problem, right? It doesn't matter who likes who. That's right. It's a proof that the parents too attached to their children. Battler. Why not? Union gave him the Carmen voice, but I don't think I can do that. It's not in my range. What kind of woman Susan. What kind of women do you bring home? I'll give her a warm welcome, okay?
What did you just say?
Huh? Oh, he said, Battler, no matter what kind of woman you bring home, I'll give her a warm welcome, okay? Don't you dare introduce her to this man, okay? He'll get his hands on her immediately. We'll run off together right away. Battler, you finally came here. Maria, from the very beginning, you knew we'd be coming here? Ooh, that's why I wasn't scared at all. Everyone was being a coward and trembling. It was funny. What the hell? Even though I thought you were the most screwed up, you actually knew the truth from the beginning. Oh my god, I'm not reading these fuckers' dialogue, bro. Meehee. Ouch. Be quiet. You are in the presence of Beatrice-sama. Come now, no need to be so stiff. Let's be considerate of their desire to joke around and have fun. More importantly, why don't we begin preparing the toast? Oh yes, preparations for my excellent mackerel cooking are complete. I could serve it at any time. Hey you people, work a little more like furniture. Clear the fuck up, I don't want to hear these stupid fucking random side characters say. Beatrice, Battler-kun, this way now. Grandfather and Virgilia were standing on the landing at the top of the staircase, beckoning to us. Beato and I turned our heads to see what was going on and climbed stairs together. The hall looked like a very high stage. A small table had been set up there, and as well as a piece of parchment and an old-fashioned quill pen. I saw that a strange magical characters in Japanese were written by the side, and below it many names were written. There were 17 of them. Grandfather was the first, and everyone whose names had been signed all over it. The people who had arrived at Golden had probably signed this one after another. Battler, now that you are here, everyone is gathered. Listen carefully. The Golden Land is not a world supported by the power of magic alone. The cooperation and approval of all humans who receive happiness here is required. For that sake, we must gather the signatures of everyone here. Last time, the door to the Golden Land was finally opened, but you refused to sign. Although you probably don't remember it, it's because you refused to sign, the world is once again sealed in darkness. It's just hearing it like that, it kinda sounds like I'm the only stubborn one. And that I've been the bother to everyone else in various ways. That's because your stubbornness is the real deal, and it seems you've received more than just blood from Kinzo. Beoto laughed amiably. I should have felt like she was making fun of me, but without thinking, I went along for her, laughing and smiling. Magic is a miracle. Miracles cannot be complete unless everyone believes. And when you believe in the end, the miracle of the Golden Land was, was complete. It looks like it's been a real pain. So, what should I do? First sign here, then Beatrice, you sign here. Quill pens are pretty hard to use, huh? Whoa, it's shot. But shooting ink is a bad omen. Can't you at least write your name quickly? Your pen's wriggling all over the place like a worm. You should talk. Don't write in katakana. Beatrice is a stylish name, so write it in cursive. Making the quill in your name cry. The pen is crying. Shut up in school, didn't they tell you not to use cursive on tests? Hey, this is a solemn ceremony, be quiet. Very well. We have gathered 2 signatures as well as the form from the covenant. Both of you, your oath please. We'll start with Beatrice. I'll start with Valor signing this. Put your hand on the covenant and take an oath. As a good witch, Beatrice swears to continue to study and happiness bring for the people. Indeed. It's a little embarrassing. As a good witch, Beatrice swears to continue her studies from this point forward to bring happiness to people. Will that do? Acceptable. Valor is next. In the same way, Balor-kun. Put your hand on the covenant and take an oath. As a member of the Golden Land, Ushumi Balor swears to serve for the sake of his own happiness and that of his neighbor. As a member of the Golden Land, Ushumi Balor swears to serve for the sake of his own happiness and for that of his neighbor. I'm embarrassed too. Listen everyone, here and now we finally gathered the oaths of all 18 humans who accept the Golden Land. Kinzo proclaimed that. Everyone applauded, praising us. As I had been the only stubborn one, it had just been a pain. I felt really bad about being the most celebrated one. And with that, in accordance with the ancient rites, we asked Balor-kun, the last to make the oath, to sign the invitation to the Golden Land. This is something that invites the Golden Witch Beatrice to the Golden Land. The Golden Land welcomes the Golden Land. Golden Witch through it comes. Balor, I will read it out loud. Listen carefully. There are 18 of us except Beatrice as the Golden Witch and welcome her to the Golden Land. What's going on with you? You won't be invited unless I send an invitation. That does seem to be the ceremony. It feels stiff even to me. Why don't we end it quickly? I've been so hungry for a while now. Me too. Come to think of it, I've been pecking at canned food and haven't eaten anything good. Let's quickly finish the signing. What's this? I acknowledge you as a witch. Huh? That's pretty simple. Damn you, grandfather. Exaggerating it so much. Oh, this is creepy now. Come on, quickly. Sign. Oh, she's doing it too. Right here. Huh? Quickly. Sign. With slightly weird and uncomfortable smiles, the two of them started demanding that I sign. Who the fuck are you? And we're getting a new character. Also, why would they do that? Why would they put on a creepy face? That just made Balor hesitate. At the time, an incredible sound of the glass breaking window reverberated through the hall, and the bustling tumult faded back into complete silence. I dropped the quill pen and turned around, seeing what had happened. Who's this? When I did, where had she come from? That human who clearly hadn't been here a short while ago until the very center of the hall looking at us. She's got a golden eagle. Who's that? A girl? Probably the same age as Jessica and me. But I didn't know that face. None of the other people here knew that face either. But who are you? Who is this? Where did you come from? Those vow invitations are not needed in my party. Servants, kick her out. Uh-oh, the ghosts are here. But the girl didn't move at all. On the contrary, she was still staring at us on the landing as though she hadn't... Whatever. Who was she looking at? Beato? Grandfather? Could it be me? Yes, that girl was staring straight into my eyes, glaring. Then after our eyes met perfectly, she yelled. You mustn't sign that. Are you going to accept your own defeat? Don't be tricked by the witch. Uh-huh. By the witch? Uh-huh. That time, something incredibly strong lifted me by the nape of my neck. What's going on? I'd be made to turn around behind me. I saw Virgilia with an eerie smile on her face and the muscular forms of the goat monsters. A goat monster that looked about 2 meters tall was grabbing me with his arm as thick as a log. There's no need to listen to an uninvited guest. Come on, offer your signature as well. On this written oath, Fisherman Battler, acknowledge the existence of witches. Come now, sign the written oath. Damn it, let go. The goat monsters held me down. With the power of a vice, they forced me to grab the quill pen. I couldn't even touch the floor with my feet, much less resist. Battler, why aren't you resisting? Weren't you about to sign it willingly? Don't change your mind now, after all that, okay? Didn't you think for an instant that it might be okay to acknowledge witches? You thought that, right? I was tricked? That's insane. Beato isn't that kind of... Sorry, Battler. I am that kind of person. It's useless now. It looks like the sentimental soft stories don't suit me. Teacher, I'm counting on you to use all your strength. That was such a plain role to play, and I got so bored. I don't know who you are, girl, but I'll beat you to death, mash you, and crush you until it's whatever. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Where the gold pipe and the chandelier hanging in the hall was electrocuted. Purple thunderbolt fell. What the fuck? She's been a dark hit from the girl below it, turning her to ash. However, not a single hair was singed. Oh no, her power scaling. It's so high. She's so strong. I don't have any name to give you. More importantly, you idiots. How long are you going to be tricked? You softy. Figure it out already. This is all a witch's trap. Those are words aimed at me. This is all trap, she says. It can't be she was reformed. She's not reformed. Oh my god, I've been tricked. So all this is about traps is a lie, right? Please tell me it's a lie. Sorry, Battler. It was pretty fun. Sure, I did what the teacher told me, but look how great it turned out. Apparently, if you start out all hostile, measly brutal, then turn incompetent and soft just at the right moment, you can spark a huge bump in your affection meter, right? I've heard from villains who start all lovey-dovey and then freak the shit out. Are all the rage these days, right? Even I've studied a bunch of those manga, anime, and galgay that's been so popular, you see? And for you, just as expected, it was tears please and you're down. I call this a north wind in the sun strategy. What the fuck does that mean? It's not. Damn you, you bastard. How could you trick me? Yes, that expression suits you the most. That caring expression of yours really doesn't suit me after all. It made my back itch, and I was frantically trying to not let it get to me. Too bad, witches never reform. Can this end? Sign it, sign it. They all want me to sign it. Ouchie, it hurts. A shield. Whose magic is this? This chapter is almost done, like I've said, guys. We're almost done.
Bruh.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Don't fall asleep.
I'm sick.
No, 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 you're not, you're not. You took medicine, so you're fine.
I didn't take medicine yet.
Oh yeah, it did make you sleepy last time.
I
Ah,
have work tomorrow anyways.
it's almost done. It's almost done. Did that girl save me? Alright, if I keep clicking like this and I just paraphrase everything. Who are you? What's her name? Witch of Rock. What? Another witch? Oh no, she's talking to him. To her. Yes, she's toying with him. I get it. I get it. She's challenging her. What have you been through? You had fun living with mom and dad. You played around with all your cousins. You get to play these wacky witches for all eternity. Don't you recognize the happiness you have? She's jealous. She wants to join. Who the fuck are you? Why can't people just finish their goddamn stories? Why do they have to make it longer for no fucking reason? This is like One Piece. Just end the fucking thing.
お前誰なんだまさか
Well, I don't know who that is. You are the piece Lady Birkenstall threw in? And you only arrived at the end? I was wondering where the fuck, like, her influence would be in this episode. I'll welcome you fully along with Balor. I'm play nice, break you, kill you, crush you, whatever. Bake you. And it ends. Wait. It's over. We gotta get Union.
It's over. Wow.
It's
I don't know what the
over.
hell happened in the game, but yay.
Don't worry, Karma. You only have to catch up on 120 hours of reading.
Oh my god.
Shirmi Anji. Is that her? Why would you? Why would they mention? Oh no, there's no. But there's okay. What?
Bro, I'm not being chilling right now.
Wait, they mentioned. Why would they mention the fucking sister? Is that her? Like what?
Shoot, I'm not being chilling right now.
Are you sick?
Yeah.
Bless you.
It's okay, Karma. You will
I'm not.
recover immediately. Immediately.
Well, you'll be okay because you already took medicine last night, and that helps out a lot.
Mhm.
I'm about to take it a gun soon.
Maybe we shouldn't play Marvel.
I don't know.
What do you guys want to do?
Karma's gonna,
cereal.
Karma's gonna get drowsy. We don't have to play Marvel Rivals.
And let's preserve our LP.
For another day. We can try again tomorrow.
If you guys want, maybe you could play Sonic, and I'll play Resident Evil.
I don't want to connect my controller.
Oh my god. You can play on a keyboard like Karma does.
Yeah, but I'm gonna forget the controls. I already forgot the controls.
Well, I can eat my sushi now.
Yay.
As we
This
did, we
is
finished
pretty
episode
hard.
3 of Umineko. What are our thoughts on it, Union?
I wasn't there for the last half. I went to lay down and read BL because my head hurt from how long.
Did you like at least look at the video?
No,
So you don't know
I
what
laid
just
down.
happened?
no.
Alright, I'll summarize it. So, when did you leave? Was it when they were still in the Mind Palace?
I think when I told you I was gonna lay
I don't
down.
remember. Okay, so basically what happened was Beatrice was like, I'm gonna prove that witches don't exist. And then she tells Balor to close his eyes and ears. And she does it, and then they exit. And so the Golden Land once again crumbled into the darkness. However, a victor finally appeared in the game of the Golden Witch. The victor of the Golden Witch is Ava Beatrice. It was said she who solved the 17 all died. When the Uminekos cried, there was but one survivor. I guess she got all the gold. Anyways, point is, So they leave the Mind Palace thingy, and then Battler is like, "You killed them all, Ava," and Ava's like, "I did," and then kills Battler. And then we enter the Golden Land.
The Jangho.
And then in the Golden
What
Land,
about
everyone's there. What about what?
Ange?
So that's what I'm confused about. So, everybody's
Ange is that one girl with like the bangs. I saw her appear for like a second, I think.
okay. That is her. Okay, they did mention her name in the credits. So I was like, "What the fuck? Who is this?"
What does she do?
No, she just okay. So we're in the Golden Land, and like everything's going fine, and then like they were gonna trick Battler into signing the thing, and then admitting that witches are real. And then Ange shows up, and she's like, "Don't do it, Battler." And then they go arguing back and forth, and then like, she's like, "I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove what happened on that day in 1986 or whatever the fuck."
Since 1987. That's what FNAF said.
And then and then the thing ended because I'm assuming we're about to go back one more time, and she's gonna be part of this somehow. She's gonna expose what happened, what really happens.
Oh no, I'm never gonna get the invisible woman skin. I don't want it. I don't want any skins. I only want Gambit skins.
All right, guys.
They released a skin that looked like Gambit. It wasn't Gambit.
So,
Umineko just gave me a headache.
Umineko fucking sucks. If you like this VN, you're stupid. I mean that only like 50%, seriously. I can see why people would like it, but like it's also extremely annoying and I hate it.
I think it's just tedious at times.
Yeah. Also, like, it doesn't have to be this long. Like, we didn't have to add all this magic stuff. It could have been a shorter story. Because, like, is the addition of these characters, these extra side witches, these fucking extra long, stupid magic scenes, does that make it fun? No, it makes it annoying. It takes fucking forever and kills the tension of the moment. Why don't we cut it out? It doesn't add anything narratively. It just fucking pisses me off. But yeah. We don't know what happens to Jessica, but I guess fucking Ava just killed her. So
The thing blows up. Boom.
that's gonna be for the stream. We'll start episode 4 of Umineko sometime. We're almost done. We're almost done. I mean, we're almost halfway done. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for the stream, I guess, because that was a lot of reading. Hope you all have a wonderful New Year's.
We never touched Marvel Rivals. It's a good day.
Well, we finished it in less than 4 hours. You said it would take 4 hours. It took 3 hours and 20 minutes.
That's still bad. I didn't understand the story. Because we didn't get to savor the dialogue.
What dialogue? Oh, no, I skipped the useless shit. Don't worry.
You see, that's where people hate. This is where people will call us LARPers.
It fucking sucks. If you think all of the dialogue in this game is necessary, you're fucking stupid. And I mean that one 100% serious. Like,
Uh-oh.
I want cheesecake.
alright, guys. Bye-bye.